Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Activity 79, first one in the room, and Steph Lusant, welcome. Good to see you, Mish 45, and Miss Cecilia, welcome. Good to see you, Rick Fisher. Good to see you, ABX Girl. Good to see you, Rouge Jones. Good to see you, Deming. Good to see you, Chiladian. Good to see everybody. Welcome to Midtown Manhattan here at 55th Street. Let's let 50 people tune in, and then we'll begin our tour of Central Park. Thank you so much to all the channel members. Thank you so much for enabling me to have 2 cell phone connections. Good to see you, Idon. No, it's actually Activity 79 is first there, Steph. You came in second place. Activity 79, Steph, Mish 45, Miss Cecilia, Rick Fisher, ABX Girl, Rouge Jones, Deming, Chiladian, Idon SS, and Brioche French Toast in that order. That's the way I received it anyway. Good to see you, Rosalind. Welcome. Let's let 50 people tune in, and then we'll begin our tour of Central Park. It's okay, Steph. Maybe next time. Waking, ooh, Chiladian, you waking and bacon? That's nice. Actually, Chiladian, you just reminded me of something. Let me partake myself. Good to see everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday out there. Good to see you, Jeanette Trainer. Welcome. We are going to go through strawberry fields today. Yes, we will. Good to see you, Chibe. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Let's let 50 people tune in, and then we'll begin our little walk around Central Park. But today we're planning to see the mall, Bethesda Terrace. I think I'll go as far north as Cleopatra's Needle. And then we will see Belvedere Castle, Strawberry Fields. You gotta get your first job soon. Awesome, Activity 79, good with that first job. So you'll be here in 2 weeks, Rick, awesome. Good to see you, Colleen, out there in Cyprus. How's everyone doing on this Tuesday or Wednesday if you're out there in New Zealand or Australia? Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, people. Activity 79, the best of luck to you. The best of luck to you, man. I know it's tough getting jobs out there, so hopefully you're doing something you love. Because remember that when you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. Good to see you, Sarah. Good to see you, Jim Wolf. Welcome. Let's let 50 people tune in, and then we'll begin our tour. Let's let 50 people tune in. Let's let 50 people tune in. Good to see you, Sally. Welcome. Good to see you, Zalico. Welcome. Gonna do a nice, maybe 2.5 hour tour, maybe longer, of Central Park. We're literally killing time until my first express bus departs for Seagate. Good to see you, Rick Fisher. Welcome. Good to see you, Frank Marcia. Welcome. I am having a great day, Frank. Frank, no doubt the park is going to be electric today. Boogie, oogie, oogie, oogie. No doubt that Central Park is going to be full of vim, vigor, and energy today. And we're going to see a big chunk of it. We're not going to go as far north, though, as Harlem, because we're going to Harlem in a couple of weeks. But good to see you, RoboJax, out there in London. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Good to see you, Donna Lynn. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Hit that like button so more people can find this nonsense. Hit that like button. Hit that like button so more people can find this. But I hope everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday. Or Wednesday. I'm so far having a fantastic Tuesday. Had a great tour with some people from the Netherlands, España, and Ireland this morning. So a really nice group of 6 people over the bridges. It was a fun morning. It's a beautiful day here in New York. We have to take advantage before the snow and ice settle in for the winter season. Good to see you, Mark Friedman. Welcome. Grab that torpedoes out there. That's right, Mark. Man the torpedoes there, Mark. Have a beer for me if you're out there drinking. Have a beer for lunch for me. And I want to thank once again William Brooklyn. It was great meeting William Brooklyn and Deborah yesterday out in Brooklyn Heights and Dumbo. It was quite... I always appreciate a random beer in the street. All the good, I always say, for all the 1 or 2 trolls out there, for every 1 or 2 trolls out there, there's like 1,000 plus good people out there on the internet. So I always do these broadcasts for you guys, people who get it, the people who can take a joke. The adults table, everyone, the adults table. Ooh, your first job at 43 years old, wow. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I've been working a hot minute. That's the thing. When I was 16, 17 years old, I was riding a bike in these streets of the city, going to being a bike messenger. Good to William. There he is, people. William Brooklyn. William, thank you so much for the Corona. It was delicious. William, very gracious of you, William, and it was really great meeting you, man. I hope you're having a great day out there. I hope you're having a great day. Be nice to see some snow. I miss Frank. Don't worry, I will be out in blizzards, Frank. I will be out in blizzards. Good to see you, Arjan. Welcome. Activity 79. You're lucky for your first job at 43. Good luck with the job. Good luck with the job. King Charles got his first job at 73. That's true. Robojacks. Robojacks. I like that, Robojacks. Shout out to London. See, Robojacks, that's the kind of smart comment I like from my audience right there. That's a smart comment, and I really appreciate that. That's a hilarious comment there. I like that. Good to see you, Metalhead. Welcome. Good to see you, Carl. Carl Gabrini, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this Tuesday. Or Wednesday, if you're out there in Australia. Hello, Australia. Kia ora, New Zealand. Oh, we have 50 people. We have 50 people on our virtual tour bus. Shall we get walking around? Let's get touring here. Sorry about the Instagram. No, don't be sorry, Arjan. It's all good. It's all good, Arjan. It's all good. You've always been a good viewer and good follower, so I appreciate that. All right, guys, let's get into Central Park here. Let's get into Central Park. I might have to shed my hoodie as we do this today. But I try to be funny, Sally. I try to be funny. Let's go, Don. Let's go. Let's go, baby. As the city hums with activity. Back in normal times now. Yay. Gonna celebrate with your wife next week? Nice. Good luck with the new job. Ooh, look at the hustle and the bustle here. God bless. Look at the hustle and the bustle here. We're here at 56th Street or 55th Street. Approaching 56th Street. Ah, the news of the olden days. Ooh, baby number 4. How old's the baby now? Ooh, he quit. Wait, how old are these papers? How old are these papers? Anyway, let's continue. Let's rock and roll here. Beautiful day here in New York. Oh my God, good to see you, Paula. I am doing fantastic. I hope you're doing great. Had a really fun tour this morning. And now I'm gonna have a whole fun tour with you guys because there's a possibility I'm gonna have to work Central Park in a walking capacity very soon. So let's keep my brain fresh. What you're gonna see today is about 90% of a tour that you could pay for, and the rest is extra stuff that you get here only on YouTube. So, so get ready for it, folks. Good morning, Joshua. Good afternoon and good morning, depending on what time zone you're in. I think we're still in the morning. Mike rubbing against my hoodie. Oh yeah, do you guys hear that? Let me move that. Thank you so much, Metalhead. Of course, a lot of outdoor dining. Outdoor dining is here to stay, Frank. Outdoor dining is here to stay. Had a blast yesterday. Awesome. That's my job, is so that you have a blast. I'm trying to stay out of everyone's way here. This is fun. Maria Murray, hello, welcome. I'm happy you're able to catch a live stream too. Great to see Carol out there in Scotland. welcome. Love the sunset stream. More sunsets to come. It's around that time of year when we have the 6 o'clock in the evening sunsets. So more sunsets to come. It's all good, Arja. You here now? And that's all that matters. if you can't make a live stream, that's what replay's for. Good to see you, Metalhead's fiance. Welcome. Thanks for loving the streams. More exciting adventures to come. I'm glad I'm able to be a distraction from the everyday. All right. Let's talk about really thin buildings. You guys want to talk about really thin buildings? It was your birthday. You went to the Sky Zone and jumping trampoline place. That's awesome, Joshua. Hope you had a great time. Happy birthday, man. The narrowest skyscraper in the world is now before your eyes. Right here, 111 West 57th Street. The Steinway Tower, the thinnest skyscraper in the world. With a 1 to 24 width to height ratio. It stands just short of the Chrysler Building. And even though the building is technically 82 stories tall, there's only 38 apartments in the whole damn thing. Kind of amazing. 19-foot high ceiling heights in every floor. Pretty amazing. And then right down the block here, 157 West 57th Street. That's the building that starts it all. That starts Billionaires Row here on 57th Street. This building was under construction during Hurricane Sandy. And it was like one of the main construction cranes snapped during the height of the storm, and the top of the construction crane dangled directly over a mildly famous building called... Kind of amazing. Good to see you, Maria. Welcome. Good to see you, Danette. Welcome. Just making sure my phone just did a weird thing just now. I updated stuff. I always get a little nervous whenever I do these live streams right after I update stuff. Stuff might not work. Let's see what happens here. But it is a damn beautiful day here in New York. Hope you're having a beautiful day out there, wherever you're watching from. Every name has an interesting ad. All right, we're impatiently waiting to cross Billionaires Row here, West 57th Street. But we are officially at Goldilocks weather today. Officially at Goldilocks weather today. Couldn't afford to live in a building. Yes. Well, Frank, the cheapest apartment I believe is in the $10-12 million range, and the most expensive apartment is somewhere in the $85 million range. So, yeah. Chibe, beautiful day here in New York City. I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do today. The planes aren't landing at runway 4 at LaGuardia. So I'm like, we haven't done Central Park in a while, and I might have to work up here in the next few days. Good to see you, Miguel. Welcome. Good to see you, Blondie. 1075. Welcome. Bagels and Walks. Good to see you, Bagels and Walks. You're always out here in Central Park. Central Park is Bagels and Walks' backyard. Good to see you, Sean. Hope you're doing well. Everyone check out Bagels and Walks' channel. He's a YouTuber from the Upper East Side. Doing the newest, the biggest genre now, the newest and fastest growing genre on YouTube, which is walking videos. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. Bonjour, bienvenue. Very merry, bienvenue. Trump couldn't afford to live there. I don't know about that, Frank. We're actually walking next to the Trump Park right now. Up here to my left-hand side. Good to see you, Leela. Welcome. I don't know if the Trump Park is actually owned by him or his name is just on the building. I always forget about this one. Anyway, as a licensed New York City tour guide, I do not know everything about New York. I know about the stuff I like. Oh, here's a great example of people who have rented a bike and do not know how to ride a bike. I don't recommend this, guys. Okay, guys. You know, you'll be shocked how often people rent bikes and don't know how to ride a bike. I really don't know why people do that. I don't know why people do such things, but they do. It's the reason why I drink at night sometimes. Here, they're trying to ride this tandem two-person bike here. If they pass me, I'll get some very passive shots of these people attempting to ride a bike. I think one person knows how to ride a bike and another person does not know how to ride a bike. When that happens on a tandem, you need a lot of forward momentum. Happy Hollywood. Yes. We're in Hollywood? Happy Hollywood. Is that the new saying that the kids are using now? Happy Hollywood. I mean, I always do say that New York is a movie set and none of this is real. But let's see here. They're walking the bike into the park. Oh, no wonder we don't see them. They're walking the park into the... Oh boy. Anyway, let's do the Central Park intro, shall we? Let's do the Central Park intro. We're entering the park today at 6th Avenue and 59th Street. Good to see you, Robinson Lopez. Good to see you, Din Din. Good afternoon. Here's Jose Marti. This statue here, he is a Cuban journalist, a poet. And this statue here depicts him being shot on his horse in 1895. But he stood up for the independence of Cuba. Wild statue. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. RJBI, yes. Letters. Anyway. Tony Bennett lives in that building right over there. Lady Gaga used to live in that building too. Yeah, he's big there in Tampa, Mark. I could imagine. Out there. Ah, here it is. Central Park. Oh my God, I hear a discussion. I know what they're talking about. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't want to spill the beans about that conversation we just walked past, but I haven't heard one of those conversations in years. So evidently a broker took an opportunity that was not in his, I guess, territory. He did some deals outside of his territory, and the guy who owns everyone is kind of giving him a ribbing right now here in Central Park. Wow, I love New York. Good to see you, Diana Lee. You're more than welcome for the sunset yesterday. Hey everyone, check out Miguel. He's going to be live on his YouTube channel at 3:30. Miguel, what do we planned today? I'll still be here in the Central Park live probably at 3:30. But if anyone wants to check out Miguel's channel.
The girl upstairs knows, which is good. And then only
What are we going to do today? I hope we're just not going to lie around on a bed and just watch TV and not even look at the live stream audience, right? We're not going to do that, right? Anyway, let's get back to the tour. Angry, Disgruntled New York City Tour Guide, brought to you by Schaefer Beer. For people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. If you want to build Central Park in your hometown, you can. The instructions are on the internet. All you need is 843 acres of space, 27,000 trees, 9,000 benches, 142 miles of drainage pipe, 58 miles of pedestrian pathways. We use 266 tons of gunpowder to sculpt the glacier rock here in Central Park. The glacier rock here in Central Park, the only natural feature of Central Park. I know, bagels and walks. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for leaves to change color. Good to see you, Cindy. Welcome. Beautiful day here. I could just, yes, just a little bit of color. The leaves are just beginning to change here in Central Park. Let's see. I wish I could go inside Hallett Cove here. Let's see if we could go inside Hallett Cove here. So Hallett Cove is a little tiny section of the park here, which they made more into like a naturalistic landscape. So let's see here. I called the promontory the other day. And Mark, we will definitely get lots of leaf crushing ASMR, Mark. Get ready for that. I'm actually thinking of doing 4K videos like that. Like intentionally walking in a lot of snow and a lot of leaves, but in 4K. So stay tuned, I have some ideas. And look at this, right away, once I enter the Hallett Cove nature area here, my signal is getting all wacky. Let's see how far I could go here. Hopefully I don't lose the signal. We're gonna really ramble about Central Park today. Really gotta enjoy this. Okay, there it goes. The signal's coming back. Yes. Look at this. We're just, how many minutes was that? A 3-minute walk? From the intersection of 59th Street and 6th Avenue, Midtown Manhattan. The hustle, the bustle. And now we're in this. So this originally used to have a view of the pond. The pond is right down there. But now they've built up all the trees here. And Frank, I can never get lost in Central Park. I was a gatekeeper at the Gates art installation back in 2005, and I got to walk a lot of this park. And so I've memorized it. There's no way for me to get lost in this park. Very peaceful indeed, Mark. Oh, we're definitely doing a shell walk again. Finally, we're definitely going back to Governor's Island and doing a walk amongst the shells. That is guaranteed. Good to see you, Matt. Good to see you, Annie Jean. Yeah, I know the leaves have changed over there too, Annie Jean. Can't wait to check that out. Good to see you, Ramona. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. All right. Yeah, the signal is a little weird in here, but it's good enough. Good to see a cup of Joe for you. I hope you're doing well and safe down there in the great state of Florida. I hope everyone, everywhere around the world is having a great afternoon. Isn't this a lovely part, Robojacks? The Hallett Nature area, formerly known as the Promontory. You might see NYPD in the news by the turtle pound found a deceased earlier. Really? I guess we're gonna have to go to the turtle pond. We are planning to go to Belvedere Castle today, so. All right, that is on the list. Esteban, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I wanted to do a loop, but they changed up this pathway here, and I can't do a loop anymore, so let's head back out. You love Governor's Island? Oh, we'll be going back to Governor's Island very soon, Frank. Wow, okay. Well, let's bagels and walks. We'll make our way there. That is definitely on today's menu. Good to see you, Robin. Welcome. Wow, that's wild. You know, I didn't hear about that, but then again, all my breaking news alerts are for like really crazy stuff. Ooh, is this a tour coming through? I think we have a tour coming through here. Nice and soft, this little pathway here. Nice. All right, let's head back on out. Let's head back on out and back on the main drive here, main pathway here. As we're gonna really meander about Central Park today. Wow, there's benches available. Look how pretty that is. That's romantic. Get your lover. Hang on out right there. Oh, is the mic really, is the mic, you hear the mic tapping? Or am I dropping out? The phone is acting weird, bagels and walks. It might be the phone, but we'll see here. No, this is not what Manhattan looked like hundreds of years ago, Robin. No, Manhattan actually did not have a lot of trees on it originally. It was just periodically, okay, awesome. I think it's either the hoodie hitting the microphone or it's tapping. All right, so that's the hoodie. That's the hoodie tapping it. Hopefully now it's a little bit better. Might be that too. That's my disconnecting and reconnecting. Is it really disconnecting and reconnecting? It should not be doing that. Yeah, no. It's not doing that. Huh. I feel like turning off and on the mic. It is hard to believe this area is just by Times Square. Yes, indeed. Central Park, baby. It's not windy, so I could, in all actuality, I could just shut off the microphones and do an old school live stream. Have no mics. Who remembers the day of no microphones on live streams? It is a gorgeous day out, Bagels and Walks. Very beautiful day out here. Mic is good now? Okay, awesome. Lay down the Seneca Village wrap. When we get up there, I can, Annie. As we get towards the Gatsbo Bridge, cycling not permitted on the footpaths of Central Park. I was going to do my cycling is not permitted on any footpaths in Central Park. The fine is permissible, or you can get up to a $175 fine. Anyway, here's the Gatsbo Bridge. This is the new Gatsbo Bridge built. Construction of Central Park, created in 1868. Designed by Calvert Vaux. Grew up in Prospect Park. Frank, we might go to Prospect Park tomorrow. I know, Diana, right? Not long after. It is another world, Ramona. I can't wait to go back. Really soon. Look at this. The leaves are changing here at the pond. Let's frame up a shot for you guys so you guys can. For you New York City lovers out there. How's that? Is that good? Mic better? Awesome. Look at that, guys. Doesn't get more New York than that. Doesn't get more New York than that. All the water features except for the Harlem Mere here in Central Park are fed by New York City tap water, the Croton Aquifer. So this is all controllable. This lake, or this pond actually, this is just called the pond. All man-made, completely controllable. The pond, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at the corner of 59th Street, 5th Avenue, the Plaza Hotel is in the shot. The former GM building is right there in the shot. Gorgeous view indeed, Blondie. Gorgeous view indeed. Here in Central Park. The money shot, ladies and gentlemen. Who remembers the Mandarin Duck? This is where the Mandarin Duck used to hang out. Mandarin Duck, this was his digs when he was hanging out here in Central Park. If you want to see a live stream of the Mandarin Duck, you could go digging around my live stream archives. We saw the Mandarin Duck, I think 2-3 times on this YouTube channel. The New York Life channel has a wonderful duck. Yes, indeed, Robin. You got your wedding photos. Awesome. Paula, awesome. All right, guys. Let's continue on. Let's get into this park here. Let's get into this park. 843 acres of man-made goodness, designed by Frederick Laura Olmsted, an American-born landscape architect, Calvert Vaux. He's a British-born architect. Calvert Vaux designs a lot of the infrastructure, some of the buildings and bridges here in the park. Calvert Vaux always plays second fiddle to Frederick Laura Olmsted, but you know, Calvert Vaux is the bones, is the infrastructure of the whole park. Good to see you, Darlene. Welcome. I missed the Mandarin Duck too. Good to see you, Darlene. Welcome. I missed the Mandarin Duck so much. Y'all have no idea. He was my friend, the Mandarin Duck. It is amazing. Yeah, Diana, absolutely. Thank you so much. Activity 79, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. We're hanging out. You're hanging out with a person who knows an obscene amount of facts off the top of his head about this place. People say, how do I memorize all this stuff? I like it. That's the thing. I like it. And then if you live your life like Groundhog Day, do the same thing over and over again, it tends to burn it into your brain. So a pretty stroll through the park indeed, Danette. I'm loving this. It's a beautiful day here in Central Park. Good to see you, Molly. Welcome. I'm glad it's relaxing. Good to see you, Molly. Absolutely. Maria, me too. I love it in all the different seasons. I can't wait till it starts snowing. I cannot wait until it starts snowing. And can we not see the Kate Wollman Rink? Oh, okay, it is open. A lot of barricades up here. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Let's see the view from the Kate Wollman Rink. Kate Wollman Rink dating back to the early 60s. Oh, Billionaires Row. Look at this view, people. Oh my goodness, this is so New York right now. I was hoping for some music to be playing, but look at this. We say goodbye to the disco. Ladies and gentlemen, the disco is gone. The disco oasis of this summer has melted. And now the Kate Wollman Rink is going to come back in the next few days back to its proper job as being an ice skating rink. Oh. Yeah, ice skating rink, here we come. I'm not gonna lie, Sean, I'm not gonna lie, doing live streams in the snow is like money in the bank. Bring on the snow. Bring on the snow. Yes, sled wars and runs, maybe. It's gone, Mark. But Mark, something tells me the disco oasis will reemerge next spring. So stay tuned. Something tells me that. It was evidently a big hit. So who knows? Reminds you of Home Alone 2? Yeah. Absolutely. That crunchy snow ASMR. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let me point out the buildings of Billionaires Row. 432 Park Avenue, right there. And then the Plaza Hotel, right down there. That's the MoMA Tower at 53rd Street, right there. 111 West 57th Street, the Steinway Tower, the thinnest skyscraper in the world. 157 West 57th Street. The Central Park South Tower, also known as the Normstrom Tower, technically with the highest occupiable floor in the Western Hemisphere. 220 Central Park South. The former Time Warner Center, I don't know the name of it. And then peeking on in right over there, the Gulf and Western Building. I'm looking forward to the skating rink too. The snow walks are very popular. Yes, people love walking in the snow. It's like money in the bank. So bring on the snowstorms. The leaves are dropping. Oh my God. They're starting to change color. They're starting to change color. Let's see. Let's continue on here. Oh, it's called the Deutsche Bank. Thank you so much, Sean. The Deutsche Bank Center. Now I'm going to remember that because Bagels and Walks told me that. So everyone follow Bagels and Walks. Check him out. It is an awful name. Well, you remember the Deutsche Bank building over by Lower Manhattan. So that's what I think of right away. I think of that. Robin, yes. Robin in a short, yes. I think the pencil-thin buildings of Billionaires Row kind of ruin the continuity. But it's not kind of like a futuristic-looking skyline. Anyway. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Darlene, we will be here. It is quite beautiful. And here it is, one of the oldest and first 4 buildings built for Central Park. Here is the dairy. As the name suggests, yes, they used to sell milk products in this building. This building was completed in 1867. I think it opened up for business in 1869. It was a fully functioning dairy until the 1890s, when unfortunately there was a little bit of a listeria scare. But this building, designed by Calvert Vaux, the rock used to construct this building is the leftover rock from construction of Central Park, Manhattan schist. And then that wooden kind of a porch-like structure in front of it, newly restored. You know, it's kind of fun when the dairy first opened up, right here where these people are playing with their dogs. There would be cows grazing here. There would be cows originally grazing right here in this shot, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Dumbo, downtown Brooklyn, Danette, quickly changing. The skylines of all of New York City, the Bronx, Long Island City especially, rapidly changing. Skyline rapidly changing. I kind of like the Cheesecake Tower though, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say this, the Cheesecake Tower reminds me of the Towering Inferno building. So, that's when I think of it, I think of Charlton Heston and or not Charlton Heston, what's his name? Oh my God, Steve McQueen. And, oh my God, anyway. That's a lot of schist indeed. Absolutely, they lost. That's true, Robin. Your friends who live there hate the skinny buildings. Nobody likes the skinny buildings. Who could afford to live there? Well, the top 1% of 1%. 1 of the 1 of the 1 of the 1%. I think it's like 18 people, didn't it? I think it's like 18 people. Let's continue on. Yeah, I definitely need my microphones today because I could talk really low. Paul, thank you so much, Annalie. Paul Newman. When I think of Towering Inferno, I think of Paul Newman, Steve McQueen. Oh. Do you see any park rangers? No, I do not, Joseph. I'll point them out if I see them. It's actually members of the Central Park Conservancy are the ones who maintain the park. But good to see you, Marty. Welcome. Good to see you, Ibrahim. Merhaba. I love the Irwin Allen movies. I actually watched Poseidon Adventure the other day. Oh no, look at this. The path is closed. Detour to the dairy. Okay, so this whole area here is closed. Let's go up and around the main drive here. If I was leading a walking tour, this is where we would go. Now, this archway right here, this is the archway they use in Home Alone 2. They actually film it on the other side over there. And the fun part about that is when you watch Home Alone 2, notice there's a light pole that doesn't move even though Kevin is running into the arch and out the other way. They like move a garbage can or something like that. Yeah, they're doing construction at the Chess and Checkers house. Yeah. I thought the Chess and Checkers house was perfectly fine. I guess not. Central Park got that amusement park vibe today. It's like Disney World, just with no rides. It's all good, Josh. Good to see you. Sometimes if your notifications don't work, you might want to unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the notification bell. Good to see you, JC. Welcome. No, Central Park does close the entirety of Central Park closes at 1 o'clock in the morning, technically. But it's impossible to keep something this large closed. The Pigeon Lady scene happens right over here. The Pigeon Lady scene was filmed just off in that direction over there. It's kind of right by everything. Central Park Conservancy, consisting of around 325 horticulturists who work year-round to maintain the park. And Metalhead Warrior with a $10 super chat. Metalhead Warrior. Thank you so much for the big $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, 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 much appreciated. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Mark. Love the Central Park movie locations. Me too. Over 325 movies and TV shows have been filmed here in Central Park. Good to see you, Rio de Janeiro. Boa tarde. Beautiful day out. Unbelievable. JC, beautiful day out. I know, the Jaguars are gone. I only got to see a few of them. And I couldn't live stream any of them because, well, I should have went to the ones I should have went to the Jaguars out in Grand Central Station. But anyway. Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much for being a member of Dutch Miles Plus for the last 10 months. Much appreciated. Good to see you, Dave, in Bangor, Maine. And thank you so much, Metalhead, and everyone who's a member of the channel. Exactly, Diana Lee, exactly. They're all camouflaged. You cannot see them as we pass the Central Park Carousel, which is right down over there. The current Central Park Carousel, built in 1919, brought over here to Central Park in 1954 from Coney Island, replacing the original carousel built in the 1860s, and the very, very first iteration of the Central Park Carousel was powered by mules. Kind of amazing. Wasn't that fun? Yeah, Josh, wasn't that funny that people thought it was live? I think that was my favorite part about sharing what is that there? 5-year-old video? People thought it was live. 2016. You know, Josh, that live stream was made in the days before gimbals and microphones, and we've come a long way, kid. We've come a long way. As we pass right by the 65th Street Traverse, passing right over it at the moment. But let me show you something that is older than Central Park, that is right here in the middle of Central Park. Coming up next is the grid marker bolt from 1811. We're going to the corner of 65th Street and 6th Avenue. Coming up next. Captain Super still getting that Jaguar dealership in Coney Island. Awesome, it's good to know. Yuck. That is a joke. Laugh. Laughing emoji number 1. Laughing emoji number 2. Haha. Haha. Good to see you, Ed Ignore. Buongiorno. Oh, Robin, the live streams in the Christmas time are going to be fantastic. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for our holiday live streams. It's going to be fun. All right, I think we got some people sitting right by the grid marker bolt. So John Randall Jr., he's a land surveyor. He's the one who creates and lays out the grid plan of Manhattan Island in 1811. At every major intersection, John Randall Jr. and his team either in rock put an iron spike down, or in other places a marble or wooden monument. Well, let's see. Let's see, do they know where they're sitting next to? Good to see you, Jim, out there in Denver. And there it is. There it is, everyone. From 1811. Right there. People are having conversation, but they'll be very quiet here. 6th Avenue, right there. Right there is 6th Avenue. We line up perfectly. The dairy right down over there. This grid marker built, probably placed by John Randall Jr. himself. And how you know it's real is there's mercury around the base. Look very closely and look for the mercury. You see it's a little bit silver. Pretty cool, huh? The last grid marker bolt. Supposedly there's one in Marcus Garvey Park, but I heard it's like really hard to get to. This one here, if you've been paying attention, it's right here. We're about to walk into the mall coming up next. But history is always alive here in New York City. Always amazed to see Billionaires Row. Me too, Jim. No, you never run out of places. No, Robin, absolutely. Very cool indeed. The grid marker bolt from 1811. Remember that this first section of Central Park opens up in 1858. The full park was realized by 1872, but we were still building little features here in the park as late as the 1880s and 1890s. Now, so we have the horses coming through. I'm telling them to stay on the road. It's a kind of a funny moment here that we are witnessing. All right. We have lots of buskers playing music here in Central Park, so this is going to be fun. We're getting into it, everyone. Here comes the mall. We enter the mall through the southern entrance of the mall, which is Literary Walk. And the mall, the only straight pathway in all of Central Park. Gotta come back to New York tonight. Don't you love a vintage traffic jam? Don't you love a vintage traffic jam? Wait, let's see if this works. Nope. It doesn't go, wait. What is a horse ride course? Well, it all depends on who you hire, Josh. You usually, there is no set price. It really depends on where you want to go and for how long you want to be. So that's what it all depends on. So there's lots of variabilities, but like, you know, like $50, $75 for like a quick, maybe 15, 20-minute ride. Good to see you, Nadine. Welcome. Ooh, this guy's rocking some Portuguese music. What? Wait, you know, who said this? I think John Lore, you said this. It's like going to Central Park is like going to a strip club. You got to have dollar bills ready. So let me get my dollar bills ready because I really love it when somebody brings a new vibe of music here to Central Park. Absolutely, Diana. Absolutely. Let's take this in. Welcome to Literary Walk. I'm just going to be quiet and people watch.
Deixa ver que os sobrados, igrejas e santos, ladeiras e montes da postal. Dá licença, direza pro Senhor do Bom Fim. Sabe a Santa Bahia, imortal Bahia dos sonhos meus. Eu fico contente da vida em saber que a Bahia é Brasil. Sabe a Santa Bahia, imortal Bahia dos sonhos meus. Eu fico contente da vida em saber que a Bahia é Brasil.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I love it when people bring a new sound. He's serenading Christopher Columbus here in Literary Walk. And thank you so much, Nadine Smith, with a $5 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much for the big $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, 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 much appreciated. You're back, Miss Batty. Welcome on back, Miss Batty. Wasn't that beautiful? Wasn't that peaceful? I love it. Central Park. The perfect example of being a human. Man-made environment, man-made fun. Metalhead Warrior, thank you so much for sharing out the holiday truckster live stream. We will be doing that again. We will be driving the streets of New York looking for the greatest Christmas displays in his Halloween Queen family truckster, adorned in over 3,000 LED lights. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. And thank you so much, Nadine Smith, for the big $5 super chat. Welcome to the mall, ladies and gentlemen, the only trade pathway here in Central Park. What you're looking at is one of the largest groves of great American elm trees outside of Washington, D.C. There's roughly 400 elm trees in this grove alone, and you can find around 3,000 great American elm trees all across Central Park. This is probably the third planting of these trees, second or third planting of these trees, and this is a Central Park specific own kind of breed of great American elm tree, kind of resistant to lots of bugs and diseases. Luckily, New York City grew up around the park in time to save these great American elm trees from Dutch elm's disease. So we still have these trees today. It is a beautiful day, Miss Batty. Oh my God. Flanked here at Literary Walk, we have Christopher Columbus to my right-hand side. Christopher Columbus right over there. And then to my left-hand side, I have William Shakespeare here in front of the Olmsted Garden. And this Olmsted Garden used to have this little entrance to the mall called the Marble Arch. Marble Arch was a grand entrance that took you underneath the main drive into the mall here. Unfortunately, that was all destroyed when they widened the main drive of Central Park back in the 1940s. Thank you, Robert Moses. But I'm pretty sure the Marble Arch is still buried down there amongst the dirt. The shadows are beautiful, Diana. You got these little paving stones down here. These paving stones down here cost around like $3,000, $5,000 a year to have, and these are from notable donors too to Central Park Conservancy. Costs around $85 million to maintain Central Park every year. And again, over 300 horticulturists maintain the park throughout the entire year, and to be honest, the park has probably never looked this good in its entire history. But there's some, if you look enough, there's some famous people down there. Let's get walking. Entrance to the mall here, flanked to my right by Sir Robert Burns. Shout out to everyone watching out there in Scotland. You know who Robert Burns is. You know who Robert Burns is. I'll give you a song he wrote. I'll sing a little bit of a song he wrote. To all acquaintance be forgot. Oh, did we lose the mic? Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Check my mic. Okay. Hold on, guys. I saw thing bounce for hold on, guys. Saying we have lost microphones. All right, how about now? Are we good now? Yeah, I could probably go without the mic, right? You know what? Let's do that. Bagels and walks, let's do that. Let's get rid of the mic for today. Let's get rid of the mic. Let's go vintage here. Let's go a little vintage here. Working overtime, awesome. Hold on, guys, stand by. Gotta make sure you guys are plugged in. Okay. Plugged in. All right. Want to make sure everything is nice for you guys at home. So now we're, I can't talk really quiet now. Now I'm gonna have to talk really close to the phone. Yeah, no wind. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome. Let me put away my mic setup here. I will continue on with the tour. Now I probably sound a lot lower now. It's been a little weird. The sound is probably okay now. Now you guys can hear me. I think the microphone may have had a little uneven connection, but we got no wind today, so I'll do this. I'll do this old school style and hold the phone really close to me. Sir Robert Burns. To old acquaintance be forgot. That's his song. That's his song. Isn't that amazing? All right. The only straight pathway in all of Central Park. Welcome to the mall. Let's do it. You do not need a license to vend here in Central Park unless you're vending food. So if you're an artist or anything like that, you can come out here to the mall, sell your wares. Kind of a first serve, first come kind of deal here. Yeah, it's autumn, John. I think in the northern, some of the leaves are changing. Some of the leaves are changing. Some of the leaves are changing. And that's what we're really looking for today. Over 150 years at Central Park, and we had no statues of any famous women until now. Here is the women's rights pioneers statue, unveiled on the 100th anniversary of the 25th Amendment, the ratification of the 25th Amendment enabling women the right to vote. Without these three women, we would not have this legislate today. Starting from the left, Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, and Elizabeth Cady Stanton having their little debate over their articles. Love this statue. Ah, awesome, Paula. Here it is. Women's rights pioneers. And you want to see the statue come to life? Scan the QR code here or go to the website. And you can see like a 20-minute long presentation of this statue coming to life. The squirrel over here will approve of that. Oh, as you come over, wow, aren't you like used to people? Good to see you, Katya. Welcome. As everyone enjoys squirrels. And whoa, and Darlene. Darlene, thank you so much for the big $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 4 times today. Much appreciated there, Darlene. Much appreciated. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to do my best to give you some entertainment. Good to see you, Nebul. Bienvenue. Bienvenue, Nebul. Bienvenue. Oh, as people. I love it. I love it when people wave behind me. They're waving behind me because they think the camera's on my lips. Hey guys, thank you so much, Darlene, for the big super chat. Thank you so much, everyone, for super chatting, hitting that like button, joining me today for a beautiful walk around Central Park. And I feel like the gimbal is now a little bit off level. So let's, oh, look at this. How funny is this? I'm walking all around Central Park and I'm about to put my phone down for 2 seconds to level out the gimbal, and look whose bench I come upon. The great puppeteer of all time, Jim Henson. Oh my goodness, how awesome is this? We have found Jim Henson's bench here on the mall. Oh my goodness. And that's like a sign. I did my puppetry thing this weekend. So I was actually got to meet Jim Henson's daughter, Heather Henson, this weekend. So shout out to the Puppet Slam Network and Puppets Come Home. How awesome is that, Bagels and Walks, right? That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna level out the gimbal here just a little bit, and then we'll continue on. That's like a sign. Wow, that's like a sign. That's totally like a sign. I slide it from side to side there, Nibble. I slide it a little bit to the side. That's all you're really doing, is sliding the phone from one side to the other. He did pass away too young, absolutely. But his daughter is, Heather Henson, his youngest daughter, is keeping the tradition alive. She is definitely keeping the tradition alive. Her and her Puppet Slam Network. And the Puppeteers of America. The Puppeteers of America had a big kind of weekend festival over at Coney Island this weekend. And so that's why I didn't live stream too much this weekend. I was helping facilitate that, and it was quite enlightening. I think I hear my friend. I think I hear my friend Ralph Williams. Yes, I do. I hear my friend Ralph Williams. Wait, I gotta get $1. I know, you hear the sax man, right? I gotta give $1 to my friend here. Actually, I gotta give him $2 because he is always out here. It went well, Paula. It went very well. This is my friend. I have seen Ralph Williams in the snow. I have seen Ralph Williams when it's 100 degrees outside. I've seen it in all the different weather. So let's have a quick moment with the Central Park zone here. Ralph Williams. If you see Ralph, he is always in this section of the park, right by the Namburg Bandshell. Good to see you, Elma. Bienvenidos a España. You know what I love about Ralph? Is that he just riffs. He just riffs. It's New York. If New York was a person, it would be Ralph Williams. So let's take it in, everyone. Let's take it in. Good to see you, Ange. Thank you. Yeah, have a good one, man. Thank you. Good to see you, Ange. Welcome to the show. Everyone follow Yo Ange, great YouTuber from the Upper West Side. We have Upper East Side and Upper West Side represented now with Bagels and Walks and Yo Ange. Ran into Alfred. I'm telling you, Ange, I have been a tour guide for 10 years and he has always been there the last 10 years. He has always been there. Ooh, look at the leaves falling, everybody. Ooh, the leaves are falling. Wow, what a time it is to be alive. Oh, did you see that, Paula? The Namburg Bandshell built in 1923. Now, when I think of the Namburg Bandshell, you know, Jimi Hendrix, an unknown Bob Dylan, Jefferson Airplane performed here, just to name a few. I know he was there 20 years ago, right? Yeah. That's his office, exactly. Bagels and Walks. Yeah. See, he's always, Ralph is always there, always riffing. If New York was a human, it would be him. He encapsulates being a New Yorker through and through. But lots of history here at the Namburg Bandshell. But what I think of happened not that long ago, in April 2020, when a New York Philharmonic decided to have a spontaneous concert right here. They did an entire concert, 3 hours plus, from right here to Namburg Bandshell, giving a little bit of hope to us hardcore New Yorkers who never left the city during these wacky pandemic times. So much history. Just behind that, the Rumsey Playfield, where we have our summer stage. And then on the other side of the mall, we have the Sheep's Meadow. But now we're entering the heart of Central Park. Here comes Bethesda Terrace and the Angel of the Waters Fountain. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Good, I got the gimbal level again. Got the gimbal level. One of my main power cables stopped working, so I have a new power cable that I wouldn't normally use while I wait for a replacement cable to come. Yeah, mellow musician indeed. Good to see you, S. Fields. Welcome. Welcome to Bethesda Terrace. Bethesda Terrace, designed by Jacob Ray Mould in 1871. And this landscape celebrates the seasons of the year. And in a few moments, I'm going to show you the 4 seasons depicted in the carvings. Ooh, hello. Hello. How you doing? Oh, aren't you used to people? Boy. Okay. That's Central Park squirrel. It's hardcore, man. He just like jumps on you, right on you. Let's see what's cooking here in the heart of the park. Oh yeah, the musicians are out in full force today. We're hearing music everywhere today. Yeah, he's looking for food, even though he had an acorn in his mouth. Almost the very center of Manhattan Island, here is the skylight for Bethesda Arcade down beneath us. Looks like we have a bicycle tour happening here.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Let's get more New York than that. Maybe some Gatorade to wash it down? Absolutely, Bagels and Walks. Yes, indeed. The Angel of the Waters Fountain, the first public commissioned work of art for the city of New York, designed by a woman. Her name was Emma Stubbins. Emma Stubbins designs a rather ordinary looking angel, not too flamboyant. An ordinary woman. The fountain references the Gospel of John. Hand outstretched, blessing the waters of Bethesda. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, S. Fields. Here's some of the oldest graffiti in all of New York City. Can you see it? Beautiful view indeed. Let's walk through the arcade here. Let's walk through Bethesda Arcade. And I'm going to show you the seasons of the year it depicts. So autumn and spring are here at the top of the terrace, and at the bottom of the terrace is winter and summer. So let's see it. Let's check it out. Yeah, this girl wants to close their rings, maybe. Maybe. Hey, the leaves are definitely changing color here in the park already. Leaves are definitely changing color here in the park. So this is the first column we're going to see is of this season. Here's autumn. Autumn is described by the loss of sunlight by this owl, and we get the owl and the bat, so we're losing sunlight. And then of course we have Halloween, so the end of the harvest, the witch, even the jack-o'-lantern is in there. Hello there, Mighty Bull. So here's the witch, here's Halloween, and then of course in autumn we go back to school. So here's the school book with the lantern, because you gotta study by night. But this pillar is autumn. And now let's look at spring. Spring, we have the harvest. Here is the spring harvest right here. And then we have the return of daylight by the rooster, an earlier morning as the sun rises earlier thanks to the rooster. And then of course, flat out, the sun, it gets warmer. So there is the sun right there. So there is spring. Now let me show you autumn. Let me show you now summer and winter. They're at the bottom here. But first, we got to walk through Bethesda Arcade. Bethesda Arcade features 15,000 hand-painted tiles. They're called the Milton tiles. It's the only application of Milton tiles in the world vaulted onto a ceiling. You could find Milton tiles in little places like the U.S. Capitol and the White House. Good to see you there, Jim. Welcome. But I'm going to be quiet now. I want you guys to enjoy these 15,000 hand-painted tiles and the scene here in Bethesda Arcade. Here we go, guys. Good to see a painted egg. Welcome. Well, it always sounds pretty in there, Mark. Mark, that guy makes bill. I mean, that guy, he makes a pretty penny, and all he does is doing what he loves. But he gets there pretty early and stays pretty late, so he's there all day long. But here we are. Angel of the Waters Fountain. Let's make our way up to Alice in Wonderland, shall we? Just beyond the Angel of the Waters is the lake. No special name, just called the lake. All filled with New York City tap water from the Crowan Aquifer. Yeah, wedding shoot. Isn't that pretty cool? One of your favorite spots, Paula? This is everyone's favorite spot. This is the spot where all the movies are filmed, and yeah, isn't that cool? Is that his name, Carlos? I never knew his name, Bagels and Walks. That's his name, Carlos? Oh, wow, now I know. Bagels and Walks. Sean, thank you so much. Carlos, that's Carlos. Okay. I never knew that. There's him and a couple of other guys. But Carlos is there very often. Did you love all the pretty sounds, Mark? Me too. Central Park, one of the first places in the world to use forced perspective. And this is a completely by accident, but here is, ooh, I've got some autumn colors here. The Twin Towers of the San Remo apartments. Mighty Bull, beautiful day indeed. Carlos squared, baby. Is his name Carlos? Carlos? That's awesome. Yeah, Gary. He's playing Imagine down there. He's playing Imagine. But the Twin Towers of the San Remo. Steven Spielberg, Steve Martin have apartments in there. Barry Manilow used to sublet to Raquel Welch. Let's get this view again. This is the view I want to show you guys. It's all lined up right here. Looks like a painting, right? A little bit of autumn. We're getting to come around here in Central Park. Coming up is the Loeb Boathouse. The Loeb Boathouse up to our, right in front of us to our left-hand side, where you could rent boats. And yes, the Loeb Boathouse has been saved. It was never in danger. We were never in danger of losing the Loeb Boathouse. It's just the person who runs the operation changed hands recently. But you can still rent boats until the water freezes over, pretty much. But that's right, Ramona, it is all a movie set. None of this is real. 11.5 million cartloads of topsoil created Central Park. Again, the only natural feature, Manhattan schist. Right there. Everything else has been brought in, sculpted by humans. None of this is real. None of this is nature. This is nature, staged, managed. When will the 9-hour live stream be again? Activity 79, that's Marathon Sunday. That's Marathon Sunday. This year it may not be 9 hours continuous though. We may take a little break. We may do like 4 hours in the morning and then another like 5 hours in the evening. We're gonna start at in the morning at mile number 2. And then we'll have an afternoon session of live streaming at mile 25 of the New York City Marathon. Barry Manilow trivia, that's right, Jim. Any peacocks? No, not anymore there, Diana. No peacocks. Had to drive upstate for work last week. The leaves are changing, absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, Blondie, that's great news. That's very exciting. I'm very excited to see the leaves change color. I hope you enjoyed that. Exactly. If you're going to alter nature, might as well make it look beautiful. Again, Manhattan did not look like this before Central Park. It was a rocky kind of, scrub wasteland, especially this area of Manhattan Island. This was a very undesirable area of Manhattan Island. You really couldn't do much farming around here. Rocky bogs and swamps were the biggest impediments to the construction of Central Park. 144 miles of drainage pipe beneath my feet, maintaining all of this. Again, every single inch of this landscape, completely engineered. It's pretty amazing. Love the peacock calls. Well, if I see peacocks, I'll point them out. I haven't seen peacocks here in the park in many a moon. I think there used to be some in the conservatory. And we're not going up to the conservatory today. We're not going to go up that far today. Let's first say hello to my friend Hans. My friend Hans, right over here. They did do a good job, didn't they? Olmsted and Walks did a mighty fine job. Oh, and of course, he has a friend. Hans Christian Andersen. Yeah, you found me during the marathon last year, huh, Jim? Awesome. Well, we're gonna do that again this year. This year will be the 7th year I live streamed the New York City Marathon. 4 years here on YouTube. Here's the Conservatory Water. And we finally have a boat out in the Conservatory Water. Let's zoom on in. Yeah, we got a boat. How cool is that? You can just daydream. Make believe that you're sailing your yacht. This is where they filmed the scene in Stuart Little 2 for the boat chase scene. That was filmed right here. This is my first time seeing a boat out here, I think since the pandemic. Haven't seen a boat out here in a while. Ooh, and it's a proper sailboat. Look at that. I think there's a motor though. Yeah, there's a motor underneath that. There's no wind out here, guys. Is that your yacht? Yes, Gary, Alice in Wonderland is to our left, and that'll be our next location to see. Serenity indeed, Diana. Serenity indeed. So, Christian Andersen seems to have a few admirers here, so I'm waiting for them to finish up before we say hello to Hans, and then we'll move on to Alice in Wonderland. I'll see you later, ABX girl. That's right, Gary. There you go. Of course, the home and whoa, and Steve Pitts with a $30 super chat. Steve, thank you so much for the very generous $30 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. What's that there? 6 times today. Very generous and much appreciated there. You're more than welcome of the content. I'm glad you appreciate it. I appreciate you appreciating it. Thank you so much, Steve Pitless, for the big and very generous $30 super chat. Much, much, much appreciated. My goodness, that was very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. I'm going to entertain the crap out of you now. I'm going to entertain you, damn it. Anyway, here at the Conservatory Water, also known as the Model Boat Pond, we have the first home of the first red-tailed hawk to move in here in Central Park. And that is the home of Pale Male. Pale Male is, he set up his nest on that middle arch right there, the center window at the arch right there at the very top. At the time in 1997, that was Paula Zahn's apartment, American news broadcaster Paula Zahn's apartment. And she got very upset that there was a whole bunch of bird watchers staring up at her windows with binoculars and stuff. So she had the nest immediately removed. It angered many New Yorkers. And 8 months later, after 24-hour protests for those 8 months, the city of New York put out a petition to bring back the nest, and over 300,000 New Yorkers, including myself, signed that petition to bring the nest back. And luckily, Pale Male came back, and after that first nesting pair of red-tailed hawks right there on that arch, we now have over 38 pairs of nesting red-tailed hawks here in Central Park. And the red-tailed hawks seem to understand their real estate because you could find red-tailed hawks mostly along the 5th Avenue side of Central Park. So right there, the home of Pale Male. Good to see you, John Law. Welcome. You should have studied journalism. S-Field, I went to communications, so everything I'm learning, I learned it in college and communications. I did radio. I had a cable access show. All right, let's go say hi to Hans Christian Andersen here. Let's go say hi to Hans. A gift to the children of the city of New York. Hans Christian Andersen reading the book The Ugly Duckling to, of course, a little duck. And this is how you get good luck. Are you ready? This is how you get the good luck. First of all, see, look, he's reading The Ugly Duck. Good to see you, Joe Hernandez. Welcome. So for good luck, we rub his nose, and then we pat the duck on the head 3 times. And now I have luck for the next 29 years. I think she does, John. And whoa! And Phyllis, 2284. My goodness, Phyllis with a $100 super chat. My goodness, Phyllis. Thank you so much for the big $5 super chat 20 times. Join today's $5 club 20 times today. Phyllis, thank you so much for a very generous $100 super chat. My goodness. Phyllis just paid off half my cell phone bill right there. Phyllis, thank you so much for the big $100 super chat. My goodness, Phyllis, I'm going to do my best to entertain you. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much, Phyllis. Everyone thank Phyllis. You guys, everyone who super chats, everyone who gives a thumbs up on the video, you guys are helping the video get out to more people. It keeps me going. Rubbing that duck does really work. I think it did. My goodness. Steve is awesome. All you guys are awesome. I mean, all you guys who super chatted and gave thumbs up. Very generous. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. My goodness. Well, now we have to do a minimum of 3 hours today. We had to do a minimum of 3 hours today. Very kind and generous. Absolutely. My goodness, Phyllis, that is very kind of you. You've been doing that lately all the time, so I really do appreciate it, Phyllis. That is very, very kind of you, Phyllis. My goodness. Wow, you gotta get more live streams to come. It did work. I think it did. Yeah, Phyllis is already a mod. Yeah, Phyllis is already a mod. Yeah, Phyllis is already a mod. And I gotta make Steve, you gotta be a mod too. You've always been very, very kind in the chat, so. Thank you so much. Remember Super Hearts? Who remembers Super Hearts, everyone? That was from Periscope. My goodness. Joe, it is a beautiful day here in New York. It is a beautiful day here in New York. The model boats are parading, well, not parading, but cruising along the waters of the model boat pond. The Conservatory Waters. Absolute gem of a day here in New York. Let's go see our other friend, Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, a gift to the children of the city of New York, created by George Delacorte. George Delacorte, the founder of Dell Publishing, and the main funder of Shakespeare in the Park Theater back in the 1960s. This statue was created in 1958 by Jose de Kreeft in honor of George Delacorte's wife, Margarita. So this is the Margarita Delacorte Memorial. And George Delacorte does play a role in the statue. He plays the role of the Mad Hatter. And we gotta do our next good luck thing now. We gotta do our next good luck thing. Jim, the leaves are definitely changing color. The leaves have definitely changed color. Let's quickly, people are having fun with the statue here, so let's quickly rub George's nose. Rub George's nose for good luck, and we keep on going. Yes, the leaves are changing color, and I heard the turtle pond had some action. John, we are making our way to the turtle pond right now. So we will be going by Cleopatra's Needle and Turtle Pond. So stay tuned. Because I heard there was evidently some bodies found in the turtle pond. No $1 million super chats coming through. No. I did, you know what though? I did play the Mega Millions and Powerball today, so. Imagine if I win both $800 million. But right now we're going up to Cleopatra's Needle. Coming up next. And then we're gonna make our way back down to Turtle Pond and then up to Belvedere Castle. All coming up next here on this walking tour of Central Park, 843 acres of man-made goodness. We have not seen Strawberry Fields. We will be going up to Strawberry Fields in a little bit also. We'll make our way back down, probably see Bethesda Terrace for a second time before making our way out to Balto, the sled dog, the Delacorte Clock, Central Park Zoo. I would probably live stream a lot more. What would I do with 800 million? I will buy a really nice apartment. I'll buy some property, and I'll still live stream. I'll probably live stream a lot more. I'll be on all the time. I would be on literally all the time. Yeah, I gotta rub the bull. Gotta rub the bull on the horns. Gotta rub the charging bull statue by the horns, not the balls. But we rubbed the nose of Hans Christian Andersen and George Delacorte, so. Anyway, as we pass underneath this arch here that I was about to read the name of, and I completely forgot to read the name of the arch. I do not know what the name of this arch is. Let's see, I don't know what the name of that arch is. Just living, exactly. Travis Weeks, good to see you, Travis. Welcome. And the Nutcracker. That's right, we had the Nutcracker. The Glade Arch we just walked underneath. The Glade Arch. Nothing like Central Park, indeed. Maybe, Gary, I think that might be a thing. We are going to do another video this year. Gary, if you didn't see it, last Christmas time, we did drive around New York City in an SUV adorned in over 8,000 LED lights. Or sorry, 3,000 LED lights. And we went to all the Christmas trees, all the big Christmas trees in New York City in one live stream. Operation Christmas Tree. We're going to do that again. I'm not going to quit. I'll keep going. I know I provide a good service here. So. And if I'm not on, remember that there's many years of replays. So there's a lot of damn content on this channel. Yeah, it's going to be 8,000 this year. That's right. It was awesome, Joe. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again. We're going to do her again. That was an awesome stream. We're going to definitely do that again. So stay tuned as we make our way closer and closer towards the Metropolitan Museum of Art. We're making our way over to Cleopatra's Needle right now, the oldest object in any New York City park. The Dutch Mobile's coming back. That's right. That's right, Dave. So right in front of us, at the only building inside of Central Park officially, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Over 36,000 pieces of art can be found in that building. I highly recommend getting lost in that building on rainy days if you're visiting New York City. But please understand that the building is so big, so cavernous, that even though the museum closes at 5 o'clock, some interior galleries close as early as 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So about 90 minutes, 2 hours before the museum closes, they start closing galleries. Yeah, I think the roof is open for 4 more days. We haven't gone up there. We got to go up there. Good on cold days too. This is where we started. We started right here at 6th Avenue. We made our way into the Halleck Cove Nature Sanctuary, walked over Gatsbo Bridge up to the Wollman Rink. Then we walked along here into the mall, through the mall. Bethesda Fountain came up along the side here. Conservatory Water, Hans Christian Andersen, Alice in Wonderland. Made our way up underneath the Glade Arch, across Cedar Hill, and now we are right here at the Ruth and Arthur Sadebag Hetchker East Playground. We're making our way to the obelisk, also known as Cleopatra's Needle. After that, we'll make our way to Belvedere Castle,
down the Delacorte Theater, Swedish Cottage. Also, we will be passing by the Turtle Pond here, but Swedish Cottage, and we'll make our way back down towards Strawberry Fields. We'll probably cut across again. We do Cherry Hill and Bethesda Terrace again, and then we're gonna kind of cut across down the east side here, make our way to Balto, the Arsenal and the Zoo, the Delacorte Clock, and then we'll finish right down here. Not a long walk, Easy Rider. This is like a 2.5 hour walking tour. So if you have good feet, it's about 11,000 steps. And this is designed with only going down steps. We never go up steps. How many miles is the park? The block is a 341 hectare large park, 843 acres. It's like almost a half-mile wide, 2 miles long. Something like that. 51 block deep park, 843 acres. It's from 59th Street all the way up to 110th Street between 5th and 8th Avenues. Yes, indeed, Diana. They were very impressed. We're going to do it again. Paula, I'm glad you enjoy. Central Park is not the largest park in New York City. Here is a rundown of the parks here in New York by acreage. Pelham Bay Park at 2,700 acres, the largest park in all of New York City. The longest walk at the park I've done like a 4-hour walk once here in Central Park, and we literally went across the entire damn park. Like, we saw all the major attractions and sculptures here in the park. We have done that once before. Yeah, John, I gotta do the green belt. I gotta do the green belt sometime, John. All right, we're coming out. We're right by the Great Lawn, and we're gonna hang the right-hand turn here because Cleopatra's Needle is right here. Vendors can sell food in the park. Yes, there's many vendors here. You need a license to do that, but if you want to sell like art and music and stuff, you don't need a vending license for that. There you go. The interior loop is 6 miles. You try to do it every couple of months. Great way to get a lay of the land. Absolutely. Yeah, this time of year, tons of... Really? Oh my goodness, John. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe we'll go up to the Greenbelt tomorrow in Staten Island. Yes, it does, Diana. There's Cleopatra's Needle. Right over now. Now, normally this would not be on my walking tour. I will talk about it from the ground, but since we're on the live stream, I'll go up these steps right here. Usually on my walking tours, when people pay me to do this, I tend to only go down steps. But if you really want to see something, obviously sometimes we may have to walk up steps. Created in 1450 BC, you're going to be looking at over 300 tons of limestone. Created in Heliopolis in Egypt, just outside of Alexandria. Its sister kind of obelisk, same size, same height. That's on the, that used to flank the entrance to a big temple in Heliopolis. And that is on the Thames River in London. Then the mother obelisk, which is like twice the size, twice the width of this obelisk, that's on the Champs-Élysées in Paris. And can you hear that I'm out of breath? And here it is. And then they have translated what is on the obelisk here. So here's the translation. The translation is pretty much the same, the same whole phrase across all 4 sides. So it's all the same on all 4 sides. Good to see you. Good to see you there, Mr. Viking. Welcome. Good to see you, Mr. and Mrs. Viking. Welcome on into the show out there in Liverpool. Hope you're doing well. But there you have it. A big, yep, the one in London is from the same place as this one. So this The one in London, it's the same height, the same width. And I used to flank the entrance to the temple area. And then in the middle of the temple area was the larger kind of mother obelisk, they like to call it. It was like twice the height, twice the width. And that's on the Champs-Élysées in Paris. And supposedly there is a time capsule right in the middle of this thing here. And in order to get to that time capsule, we have to take down the obelisk. So, and nobody knows what's in the time capsule except for the person who placed the time capsule there. A big Masonic symbol here in New York City. And by the way, Cleopatra's Needle has nothing to do with Cleopatra. This was for King Ramsay III here. It's been through a lot. It's been through a lot. There was like 20,000 people here when they made the obelisk go from the horizontal to the vertical. The time capsule is from when they placed the obelisk here in the 1880s. Right, it's 1880s or 1870s? I think it's 1880s, right? See, even I forget. Let's see, it's 1880, right? Yeah, 1881, February 22nd, 1881. There's maybe it's Sears catalog, who knows? Yeah, 1881, there's a time capsule. All right, let's get, let me get into some shade and let me drink a drink, because I've been at this now for 90 minutes. You're more than welcome, Colleen, for the company. You're more than welcome. Well, let me find a shady spot to have a little drink, and then we'll continue on with our tour. No, nobody tried to push it over, no. No, it's like 400 tons of limestone. The thing ain't moving. Maybe, yes, Fields, maybe. Yeah, I need a little bit of a break. Gotta sit down in a shady spot and have a Dr. Pepper on me. I'm gonna be a pepper and have me a Dr. Pepper. Ooh, there's some benches right here in the shade. Gotta take advantage of these bad boys right here. Let's see what it says on this bench here. Do you have any nice phrases here? No. Just to remember Eli and Minnie Dave-off. Well, we're thinking of you at Eli and Minnie. We're thinking of y'all. All right. Let's enjoy a little. Yeah, no overheating a lot. I may just take off my hoodie right now. I think I should do that. Because it did get warm out here compared to the morning. Oh yeah, we gotta definitely get another drink. And I'm gonna put my hoodie in my bag. Ooh yeah, that feels good. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. It got warm out here. This morning was so cold. And now it's like it's spring. All right. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yeah, a boat is cheaper, more fun. Yeah, it's learned that benches run $10 large. Well, a boat is a money pit. I would go for the bench. Yeah, but boats are so much fun. Yeah, sure, it's in October, not bad, no. All right, let's throw out my garbage here. I have taken off my hoodie and it feels wonderful out here. Let's continue on. Coming up next, going to be Turtle Pond and King Jagiello. Why is there a statue of the King of Poland in the middle of Central Park? Well, we had a little World's Fair back in 1939, 1940, and the Polish pavilion had this statue of King Jagiello, and the idea was that the statue was going to go back to Warsaw after the World's Fair, but the second year of the World's Fair, Poland ceased to exist. So thus, they placed the statue here in the park in 1941. And then at the end of World War II, the city of New York formally asked the Polish government if they want their statue back, and they were like, nah, you guys can keep it. So that's why we have the statue here ever since. Hold your swords up high. King Jagiello coming up on my left-hand side. And now we're by the Turtle Pond, which I don't see any news crews or anything like that out here right now. Here is King Jagiello, the King of Poland. And then we turn around, and right here is the Turtle Pond. No activity at the moment here at the Turtle Ponds. Everything seems to be all back to normal. I don't see no news crews out here, just me doing a live stream. And all these beautiful people enjoying the park. Let's see if we can see any turtles. I'll see you later, Ramona. Have a great afternoon. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Phyllis, they evidently, was it 1 or 2 bodies did they find here? It's sad, but yeah. They found a body or 2 here in the Turtle Pond overnight. And evidently all the news was here and everything like that in the morning. Let's make our way up to Belvedere Castle coming up next. 2 in 2 weeks. Oh, we found 2 bodies in 2 weeks here at the Turtle Pond. Wow, yeah, poop does happen. Poop always happens. How rude, right? Well, tragic news, but it is New York after all. 8.9 million people. Not turtle bodies, no, human bodies. Yeah, I think there was one last night. Hey, man. One last night and one a couple of weeks ago. Wow, he's taking his tour right through here. You're not supposed to do that. Man, that tour guide, I never worked with that guy who just passed me with his bicycle tour. I've actually just working here in the park, seen him many times, and we're always very courteous with each other. But I don't like the fact that he just took the tour through a walk path here. That's not cool. He probably took them up to Belvedere Castle. But anyway. There's always something washing up on Staten Island beaches. Yes, indeed. Yeah, me too, Esfield. I'm trying to avoid the news. But then again, nuclear war might happen any moment now, so... Let's have a good time right now. Let's enjoy the moment now. 8.9 million people live in New York City, in the 5 boroughs. 1.4 million people alone live on Manhattan Island. But when people like me come to work, the population of the island doubles to over 4.5 million. 3.5 million people every morning ride the New York City subway. 77,000 people every day ride the Staten Island ferry. There's some random facts as we approach Belvedere Castle. Belvedere Castle, built in 1872, designed by Colbert Vaux, using the leftover rock from Central Park construction, Manhattan schist. that when this structure was first built, it had no windows. It was literally just part of the landscape. But then over the years, obviously it fell into terrible disrepair. But in 1980, when the Central Park Conservancy came together, they're the ones who clean up Belvedere Castle to its current wonder. There it is. And looking out over Belvedere Castle, Vista Rock we're on right now. And we're looking out towards the Turtle Pond and the Great Lawn. Pretty much, John Lore, pretty much. The Great Lawn, a completely engineered landscape. How much amazing stuff happened on the Great Lawn? Well, this is where Simon and Garfunkel had their reunion. This is where Pope John Paul II spoke to 500,000 people. This is where Diana Ross sang in a thunderstorm. All right down there on the Great Lawn. Beneath us, Turtle Pond. And just to my left-hand side, Delacorte Theater, where we have Shakespeare in the Park. Castle of Mark. The castle has been in many movies. I think of it in Sesame Street. Whenever you see the Count and they show a castle, that's Belvedere Castle. So the Count on Sesame Street lives in Belvedere Castle. But they've used it in quite a few movies. We got some turtles down below in the turtle pond. Let me see if I could show you guys those. There you go. There's some turtles here at the turtle pond. A beautiful sky indeed, Valerian. Good to see you, Miss Viking. Beautiful day here in New York. Oh my goodness, beautiful, beautiful day here in New York. Belvedere Castle, one of the oldest weather observation stations here in the United States. We have been recording weather here since 1865. Yes, slight color change happening, John. We're just getting some beginnings of autumn here. It's just beginning here in Central Park. Yes, indeed, Miss Viking. All right, let's head on down. Let's go to, let's do Shakespeare Garden coming up next. Let's do Shakespeare Garden and The Sweetest Cottage. Hitting up Greenwood next. Nice. Ian Benita, thanks for loving my videos. I'm glad you enjoy. Yeah, John Lore, I think I have to hit up Greenwood also next. Well, I can't hit it up next week, but week after next. I think I'll be hitting up Greenwood myself. So now we're just above the 79th Street Traverse. Making our way into Shakespeare Garden. Yeah, there you go. You know, John, yeah. Isn't it nice that everything's legal now? Good to see you, Tyler. No, Greenwood is a cemetery. We'll be visiting Greenwood again on this YouTube channel in the very near future. Swedish Cottage right down over there. I've taken reality TV to another level? No, just live streams. Good to see you, Timbo. The view from Belvedere Castle over the Turtle Pond reminds you of your first visit to New York City back in 1996. Timbo, good to see you. I think of 1996 and my heart yearns with longing of a simpler time. But good to see you, Timbo. Is that, they filmed the, they used that in the Smurfs movie? Really? I haven't seen that movie yet. I gotta see that. I gotta see the Smurfs movie. I have not seen that. Now, I saw Clifford the Big Red Dog, and that was hilarious. Saw the new Clifford movie over on Paramount Plus. 1996 was an interesting year, but it was a damn good year for me. It's a damn simpler time. I was going to talk shows, riding a bike everywhere. My hair was green, blue, and red, sometimes orange. Good music. Going to awesome shows. Raves. Remember the blizzard in 96? 3 feet of snow in like 10 hours? So now we are entering Shakespeare Garden here. And I think I'm going to sit down here at Shakespeare Garden for just a little bit. Or maybe not. There's other people sitting. There's a bench that I want to sit on that somebody's sitting in, so thought it was empty, but let's see the plants. Yeah, blizzard of 96. That was great memories. So all these plants here referencing various Shakespeare plays. And oh, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so nice in here right now. Oh, it's so nice and fresh and airy in here right now. Great out here today. Gotta love Shakespeare Garden. Finished college in 96. Nice. I was in high school in 96, Mark. I was in high school. But 96, man. We had good music in 96. Diana, it smells very fresh. It smells very fresh and airy. You know, remember, all the horticulturists here at the Central Park Conservancy, they always are replanting everything, so everything's always fresh and newly planted. Here is the Swedish Cottage, built for the 1867 World's Fair, or Exposition, out in Philadelphia. This is a prefabricated schoolhouse. Frederick Law Olmsted saw this at that World's Fair and immediately bought it and had it moved here to Central Park after the World's Fair. The Swedish Cottage here in Central Park, home of the Marionette, the puppetry here, the Marionette Puppet House, or Marionette Theater, is here at the Swedish Cottage. And New York City Parks Department's puppetry division is based out of this building. Wow, it's so pretty. It is so pretty out here today, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy to be able to share this with everyone. 2 hours into the live stream, it only feels like an hour has gone by. And we have a lot more of the park to see. Welcome to Central Park, ladies and gentlemen. We're now here near 81st Street. We're right near the Natural History Museum.
what street?
So like I said, 81st Street right here. You saw 90s Music Festival. Oh, really? Green? That's awesome, Leela. It has been a pleasant stream. It is going to be a snowy winter metalhead. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anthony, yes, the light should be rather different here in New York City than in London or in the United Kingdom. You guys are 5 hours ahead of us over there. All right. We're now making our way back south again now along the west side of the park. And coming up next, our next big landmark along the way is going to be Strawberry Fields coming up next. We're also going to see the lake once again from the western side of it. Get a distant shot of Bow Bridge. Yes, we do, Westfields. That's right, Diana. That's right. Goddamn kid, get off my lawn. Of course, this is where Bono has his big bike crash. Is right around here, right in front of the Delacorte Theater. That's where he has that really bad bicycle crash where he topples over end and over with his bike attached to his feet. Punctured a lung, broke his wrist and fractured his eye socket and a whole bunch of stuff. We were worried he wouldn't be able to play or sing ever again, but luckily he is. Okay, so we're just at around West 78th Street, going by the 4-digit code right there. Right by West 78th Street right now. Walking south once again. Yeah, Leela, it was a bad accident. I actually saw Bono get put into the ambulance during one of my bicycle tours. I didn't realize it was him. And then I heard about it in the news and I was like, ooh. We like literally missed that bike accident on my tour by about 20 minutes. So if it was a fast moving tour, we might have seen it. Or maybe might have prevented it, who knows? Because whenever I'm riding a bike on the pathway here in Central Park, I bring calm and safety to the pathway. When did that happen? That happened a while back. That happened, what, in 2008, 2007, something like that? That happened a while back. Oh, no, actually, no, more recent than that. 2015? Somebody could look it up. 2015? I think it was like 2015 or 2014. 2014. Let's go with 2014. Because I was working as a tour guide already, so 2014. Absolutely, Anthony, absolutely. Ooh, oh my God, John, I'm so sorry, man. I had no idea. Marco, there we go, 2015. Thank you so much, Marco. Wow, John, I'm so sorry, man. I had no idea. Wow. Yeah, I was a tour guide full time in 2015, and then to think by midway through 2015, I'm starting to live stream already. Wow. 2015, that's when Periscope comes out. And I start live streaming as we have two people going the wrong way along a one-way bike lane here. Let's see if they get into any accidents here. He's fine now, rides less, I could imagine. Remember that the main drives here in Central Park are one direction. That's why we have arrows and stuff here in the road. Only joggers and walkers could go two directions in this lane right here. Oh, it was 2014. Okay. 2014 in reality. Okay, awesome. 2014. That sounds about right. Rollerblading, yes. And when I used to rollerblade, I rollerbladed quite a few times here in Central Park until I broke my wrist right in my own neighborhood in Bay Ridge and never rode rollerblades ever again. I'm very petrified of them. We're right underneath the Twin Towers of the San Remo Apartments, designed by Emery Roth. Right up there. I have that Tony Bennett song stuck in my head, The Shadow of Your Smile. My goodness. My brain is whipping out all the old tunes today. Used to rollerblade in Hyde Park. Awesome. Robojack. That's pretty cool, man. I want to hang out in Hyde Park one of these days. Had rollerblades, never used them. Mark, they're very overrated. They're very overrated. I used to hold on to the back of buses and stuff. I was crazy until I almost killed myself. All right. Let's get some western views here of the lake. We're going to see Bow Bridge off in the distance also. Yeah, John. I feel you, John. I feel like I'm in the same boat with you on that one. Yes, indeed, Valerie. A lot of people out paddle boating. The Steinway Tower right there in front of us. 432 Park Avenue coming into the shop. And here's the lake. Oh, look at all the green algae in the water. Wow. So pretty out here today. Yes, indeed, Esfield. Yes, indeed. All right, so as we come around the bend here, we're going to be able to see Bow Bridge here. Let's continue on. John Burke, good to see you, John. Welcome. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Diana. Yes, indeed. All right. So now up in this direction here is Strawberry Fields. That's where we're going to next. Oh, there we have the people training for tomorrow. Let's ride through the park as fast as we can in the middle of the day when there's lots of people out. Because why not? Good to see you, the Faceless Cook. I'm glad you're enjoying today's little tour of Central Park. Welcome aboard. We're now making our way over to Strawberry Fields. And then we're going to work our way back across the park. We're probably going to see Bethesda Terrace again. And then after that, we'll make our way over to Balto, the sled dog. Exactly, Bagels and Walkers. It's my world and you're just living in it. That's right. That's right. Correctamundo. The shadow of your smile. Why is that song stuck in my head right now? That's such a sad song, dude. The shadow of your smile, everyone. Tony Bennett, as we're now approaching West 72nd Street. We now should get a good view once we clear the trees here of Bow Bridge. Once we see our view of Bow Bridge, we'll start to make our way across the road and make our way into Strawberry Fields. And let me say now that I am sorry I couldn't make it out here to Strawberry Fields on Sunday for John Lennon's birthday. Had that puppetry thing going on this weekend, so. Absolutely, S Fields. Don't you love these tree shadows? But the shadow of your smile stuck in my head. That lovely yet sad song. Yeah, he's just getting old, Mark. He has Alzheimer's. You know, old age. but he could still perform, which is amazing. All right, Bow Bridge, everyone. Right off in the distance. Bow Bridge, designed by Calvert Vaux in 1858. It's a cast iron and wood bridge, which takes you from the northern area of Bethesda Terrace into the Rambles. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Check out last year's birthday stream. It was pretty cool. We're going to do that again, obviously, next year. Maybe we'll come out for on John Lennon's on the 8th of December. Yes. Absolutely, Anthony. That was epic. We're going to do that again. We got to do that again. But this year I got kind of caught up with work. I got to make sure I keep that date clear months ahead of time. But Bow Bridge right there. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on to Strawberry Fields. Oh, Voila, that's a good song, Marty. That's a good song. The 8th is your birthday. You know what, Leela, you and my mom. My mom's birthday is December 8th. So you and my mom, Leela, have this birthday on the same date. December 8th will be up here. We should be up here. Let me not guarantee it. The squirrels are here, Ian. The squirrels are here. All right, should we do? I had, I got some hash browns. I just realized I have hash browns in my bag. A funny thing happened this morning. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, got myself a bagel with cream cheese, and another customer took my order. So because I had to wait there just a couple of extra minutes, the guy threw in hash browns. I am not a fan of hash browns, but maybe I should sit down somewhere and feed some squirrels. What do you say to that? Should we go somewhere and feed squirrels? and will squirrels eat hash browns? I have little hash brown like nuggets in my bag, and I know I'm not going to eat them, so I might as well give them to the squirrels. All right, Ramona, I think we'll do that. Let's first do a little loop of Strawberry Fields here. As long as I don't attract rats, that's true. Are they chasing yet? No, they're not chasing yet. NYC squirrels will eat a flat tire. Yes, indeed. All right, let's quickly talk about this space before we enter it, because usually when I talk about this space here, tourists gather. So I'm going to stay far away from tourists. And I'm just going to tell you that this section of Central Park, which is right across the street from the Dakota Apartments. That's where John Lennon and Yoko Ono lived. Yoko still owns the apartment. Kind of lives in it part-time. And by the way, that's the Majestic. This is the Majestic. The Dakota is behind the trees here. But just in front of the Dakota is where John Lennon was assassinated back in December 1980. And in 1983, Yoko Ono is able to acquire this section of Central Park to remold it in John Lennon's memory. And this area officially opens up as Strawberry Fields in New York City on John Lennon's 45th birthday, October 9th, 1985. And the main feature of Strawberry Fields is still here, and that's the Imagine Mosaic. The Imagine Mosaic is a simple black and white tiled mosaic that says the word Imagine in it. The black and white tiles are made from clay from Mount Vesuvius at Pompeii. It's a gift from the city of Naples to the city of New York. And buongiorno Cristian, buongiorno Italy. But let's check out the Imagine Mosaic, and then we'll go feed some squirrels. Let's do it. So Strawberry Fields is recognized by 151 countries from all around the world as an international peace garden. Francesca Berlini, buongiorno. Now, Strawberry Fields did originally feature 18 strawberry bushes from all around the world, but unfortunately, strawberry bushes do not last very good in our cold New York City winters, and the little birds like to eat the berries. So no more strawberry bushes, but the Imagine Mosaic is still here. Once we get closer to the Imagine Mosaic, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the scene. But coming up first, the dedication plaque. The dedication plaque for Strawberry Fields. And then we'll see the Imagine Mosaic. Here is the dedication plaque. And now let's enjoy the sights and the sounds of Strawberry Fields. More than welcome, Paula. Ooh, this guy's selling weed. It's the future. John Lennon Organic Cannabis. Ooh, it's John Lennon brand cannabis. John Lennon Organic Blend. All right. Gotta keep it moving. Walk around with a phone around and people start staring. So I gotta keep it moving. Yeah, John Lennon Organic Cannabis. Get high to the quality of John Lennon standards, I guess. I don't know. I'm tempted to ask him questions about how can he name it John Lennon Organic Cannabis. But maybe that's for another live stream in the future. Let's go look for a spot where we could feed squirrels. But first, let's look at the Dakota apartments here. The Dakota, as old as the Brooklyn Bridge. The building was completed in 1884. It is a landmark structure, and it was literally the first building along the Upper West Side here. Many famous people have lived in there. And of course, I'm blanking on all their names, and John Lennon and Yoko Ono's apartment was right here at the corner, right here, where that black railing is. And over the years, between 1973 and 1977, John and Yoko acquired the two neighboring apartments, combining them all together, creating a 40-room apartment, 40. Kind of amazing. For the most part, Sean Lennon stays in the apartment whenever he's in town. Yep, Roberta Flack, your only neighbor on the 8th floor. Good music on the 8th floor. There it is, the Dakota. West 72nd Street, right here. Look at the grid in all of its glory. Leonard Bernstein, correct? Many famous people. Jack Palance. I don't think so, no. I know John Madden had an apartment up there. I forget. Anyway, I don't have my cheat sheet. I don't have my cheat sheet on me. All right, let's find a quiet spot to sit down. That's right, Robocheck's working class hero with 40 rooms. It's keeping it modest, Robojack's keeping it modest. Cher tried to get in for 8 years into Dakota. That's right. Ramona remembers my whole spiel from that, huh? Do you remember the whole spiel from that? Yes. So very notable, famous people have gotten barred from moving into Dakota, like Steve Jobs and my favorite, Cher. Cher spent 8 years trying to get into Dakota and never got in. Have a good night. Have a good night there, Francisco. Ciao. Ciao. Yeah, you remember? That's awesome. Yep, Joe Namath lived there. That's correct. Joe Namath and John Madden. It's like trying to get into Harvard, kind of. Yes, indeed. All right, let's find a spot where I could frame up a shot and try to get squirrels into the shot. Let's try to do this now. This is going to be our sit-down portion of the live stream, where I try to feed some squirrels. All I gotta do is now find a spot with squirrels. No, Brian, no. As we look for a spot to feed squirrels, we're going to start making our way back towards the mall. And the history inside is incredible, Bagels and Walks. Yeah, it is. I mean, the building itself, you know, the entire Dakota is landmarked. Most of the original gaslight in the Dakota still works today. You're 28 years old and you can watch this. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, Mark. Very true. Let's see. Where are the squirrels? We're looking for some squirrels. Looking for some congregating squirrels. You know, I've heard about that metalhead, but I never had that confirmed that that Billy Joel has an apartment in there. I mean, I could see him having an apartment in there. So I make your day, Arjun. I try to make everyone's day. One Chris, hello, welcome. All right, we're looking for a spot to feed some squirrels right now. Oh, I think I found one. I think I found it. Oh yeah, there's definitely a squirrel hangout spot right here. Oh yeah, this is definitely a squirrel. Yeah, I know, Mike. You started first watching me on Periscope. Yeah, pretty amazing how far we've come, huh? Thanks for making the transition over. I know for some people it was very hard to leave Periscope and have that Periscope mindset, if you will. But now we're those people, right? Okay, we got lots of little birds here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, let's sit down for a little bit on the nice, cool rock. And we're gonna frame up a shot here. Frame up the shot here. Oh. These are expert squirrels. Yes, indeed. And let's see if we could get these guys to come over. We got lots of little birds over there. Let's see. Cast for Metal, welcome. Okay, let's see. Will birds go? Will birds go for? Will birds go? And they got to see me drop it first. It's a little bit tough here. will birds go for hash browns? Boom. Hey, buddy. Oh, I think a bird just came behind me here. But they're not coming over here. Clearly, I need some kind of... Oh, there we go. Right over there, buddy. I know they need that action of me throwing it over there all the time, but it doesn't seem to work. There's a group of little birds way off in the distance over there. Let me see if I can get this over to the... See the birds way off in the distance? Oh, oh, they found it. Ooh, they found it. Ooh, there they go. Ooh, they're on it now. Ooh, there they go. Ooh, there they go. Ooh, they're on it. Yay. Ooh, it's chow time now. Ooh, now it's chow time. Oh, I guess I don't really like... I know, we need the bird feeding station guy. Bird feeding station. Bird feeding station. The birds fly from station to station. All right, we're gonna have to go to the mall, feed the squirrels over there. I know by the mall the squirrels will eat. Let me take a quick moment here. Sparrows, yes indeed. Station to station. Da. Yeah, I know. The pigeons find it, they're gonna eat it, so I know it's not gonna go to waste. But let's continue to go over to the mall. This feels good to sit down on this rock right now. The birds fly from station to station. Ah. Oh, the Russian guy in Coney Island with the bird feeding station. Isn't he fun? He yells at all the photographers and everything. I love him for that sometimes. It's really funny when he yells at people. All right. Let's get this wire nice and comfortable here, and we're gonna continue on. All right, the birds will eat eat some of their hash browns here. Let's continue on. We're probably doing in a neighborhood of 15,000 steps on today's live stream today. If you're wondering, how many steps do you usually get in? Today's about a 15,000 step live stream. Good to see you, John. Don't work too hard, man. Don't work too hard. We got all the Johns in the house usually. Ooh, look at the sparrow. Ooh, look at it flying. Yes. So coming up next, we're gonna make our way back to Bethesda Terrace. We'll walk a little bit down the mall again, and then we'll make our way over to Balto, the sled dog, and the Central Park Zoo, the Arsenal, all coming up next with our completion of our tour at 5th Avenue and 59th Street. Ever since I found out there's a public restroom at the Apple Store, that's the only reason why I go there. Which, by the way, if you ever want to have a good time in New York and it doesn't cost you a damn dime, go into the Apple Store and ask for a new lightning cable. I need something for my phone. I just need a cable. They get all excited. They're gonna get a big commission, and then they gotta sell an $18 cable. Good times. Good times. So off in the distance over here, we have Cherry Hill. I do not know why the latest incarnation of the Friends DVD said that this is the Friends Fountain, because it's not the Friends Fountain. Friends Fountain's up in Los Angeles. Cherry Hill right up to my left here, and then we're right underneath the Falconer. A lovely bit of history with the Falconer. Has no real historical meaning to it. Just an artist had a statue and he said, hey, I think it'll look cool right there. Can I donate it to the park? And Central Park's like, sure, why not? How cool is that shot? That is a fun shot right there. The Falconer, I believe that's from 1918 or something like that. 19 teens. Isn't that cool? So now we're once again cutting across the park at around West 72nd Street. Good to see you, Mo. Welcome. Welcome aboard the live stream. Yes, his arm fell off in the 1960s. Thank you so much for reminding Ramona. Yes, his arm fell off in the 1960s. Luckily, they repaired him, and now the Falconer is better than ever, thanks to the loving help and refurbishment from the Central Park Conservancy. Let's get one last view here of Angel of the Waters. We'll walk a little bit down the mall again, probably pass by Ralph again, and then we'll hang a left and we'll make our way over to Balto the Sled Dog. Good to see you, Michelle K. Welcome. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Absolutely. Today's just one of those days, it's just wonderful to be in New York and to experience all this humanity here. You imagine her with very jet black hair. She used to have jet black hair many moons ago. I'm very lucky, Mo. I'm very lucky, Mo. And for a time, my wife used to be blonde. So, yeah. Yes, I'm very lucky. Tonight my wife made me pasta with chicken and a couple other things, and I believe I'm coming home to a pudding pie. So I'm very lucky. Yes, dinner is already served for me. But let's quickly take a look one more time at our Angel of the Waters fountain. We'll bid a arrivederci to the wonderful angel. Maybe next time we do Central Park, we'll do a 4-hour walk of the whole park. Because just realized, like, this is coming out. My tour guide sense is so good today. Got to end the live stream pretty much right at 3 hours. That's right, Brian. I am living the best life. Absolutely, I'm very blessed. All right. One last view here of our angel. Yeah, she found this recipe for chocolate pudding pie there, painted egg. So, looking forward to that. Okay. Let's go back down the mall. And let's say hello to Balto, the sled dog. Good to see you, Timbo. Have a great day. Park is alive today. I love it. I want everyone to take a mental note. Take this in, and then let's fast forward about 3 months from now when we're in here where it's covered in snow. Okay, guys? I'm going to be quiet and let's take this in. Let's drink this in and get ready because there's going to be snow everywhere. Good to see you, Madam Mojo. Cleveland rocks. And I'm happy that nothing happened there, Mo. But boy, just to think, in a few months, it is going to be empty and cold. But you know what? Ralph Williams will be here. Good to see you, Gus. Welcome. Ralph moved down closer to the vendor. Oh wait, no, is this his bench he's always at? Wait. Ralph is always here. What is it to be in New York? Well, this is the best encapsulation of it. Oh, look at this wonderful shade here. You see the leaves just beginning to change color. We're getting some yellows. I hope you guys got to see that puppy. Hello. Ralph, I can see Mark. Yeah, I can see Ralph a few times a day. You know, whenever I'm in Central Park, I see him at least once. You know, so. But I've seen like Ralph when like leading walking tours through here, and it's like 10 degrees. You know, he's been here in the morning. You saw that? Did you see that metalhead? That was a cute puppy. All right. So right before Literary Walk, we're going to hang a left. And that's going to take us towards the eastern side of the park. And that's going to take us over to Balto. Coming up next.
We need to work on what we're going to say.
I'd say I took off my shirt and took off my hoodie and it is nice out here, guys. 3:06. 3:06 here in New York. I feel like I should do another hour. I should do 3.5 hours today. Or at least until 4 o'clock. So I know my bus going back to Seagate doesn't come around to 4:15. Let's hang left here at the Women's Rights Pioneer statue. or 2. Let's do an hour or 5. Gonna make our way underneath the drive now. Gonna make our way underneath the drive. And we're gonna go say hello to Balto coming up next. I do gotta sit down. I've been walking pretty much nonstop for the last 2.5 hours, but feels good. Feels good. Wait until Marathon Sunday. Boy, if you've never seen Marathon Sunday. Leela, that would be fun, but I'm never in the city that late. But I would like to do one at night. Obviously, you can't do it too late. But after dark would be nice. Oh my God, Gus, imagine those express buses ran 24/7 and all day long. My express bus that takes me to Seagate only runs during rush hours, so. And I'll be taking the first bus at 4:15. Yeah. But here comes Balto the sled dog. Do I have an iWatch? No, I do not. Camp out live stream. No. No camp out live stream. To the indomitable spirit of the sled dog, here comes Balto the sled dog. Balto the sled dog was the final dog in a 32-dog sled dog team that saved 220 children's lives in Nome, Alaska. Any sunset today? No, Norm, no sunsets today. No sunsets today. There's Balto. They commissioned the statue just 10 months after he saved those children's lives in Nome, Alaska. And somebody placed flowers here. That's kind of cool. Wow, I wonder who placed flowers there. Now, when Balto was unveiled, Balto was standing right here, right to his side here to the left. To the indomitable spirit of the sled dog. Saved 220 children's lives. And you can still see him today. If you're out in Cleveland, you can visit the Cleveland Natural History Museum, and he is stuffed in the Cleveland Natural History Museum. There's Balto. But I wish we could do a sunset today, Norm, but I want to go home. I've been up and at it since 6 o'clock this morning. So do this live stream, then I'm gonna go home, relax, eat some dinner, hopefully have some pudding pie, and then get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, some more exciting adventures here in New York. I think we're gonna do Prospect Park tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I want to catch the leaves just beginning to change ever so slightly. So now we're going to pass under this 65th Street Traverse again. How much time we got? 20 minutes? Oh, we have 20 minutes until the half hour. Maybe we should wait around and hear the Delacorte Clock go off. I think we're going to do that. Let's wander around for 20 minutes here. Gus, it's a wonderful place. .432 Park Avenue. Just sneaking into the park right there as we get ready to go underneath the 65th Street Traverse. And then coming up is going to be the Delacorte Clock, but we're going to kill like 20 minutes We'll do a little loop and kill 20 minutes. Here's the Central Park Children's Zoo. Oh, that's true, Viking. I should just sit down for 20 minutes. That is true. Ooh, new sculpture on Battle Hill, really? In Greenwood Cemetery, John? He was doing that right at the perfect tempo. All right, so here's the Delacorte Clock. We have about 20 minutes. So let's do a little loop here in the park. Maybe we will find a bench here. Ooh, okay, John. Thank you so much for the information. Well, we might have to go to Greenwood tomorrow then. We might have to go to Greenwood tomorrow. That might be in the cards. Because it looks like Thursday is going to be a wash. And I don't know what I'm going to do on Friday, but Saturday we'll be back at the stream. And I have something fun planned for you Saturday. That's all I'm going to say. You definitely don't want to miss this Saturday. Probably starting at around 12:30. It's going to be a good one. We got a good one coming up. And let me find a bench somewhere and chill out. Or maybe even sit in the grass. Thank you so much, John. I will definitely check out my Instagram DMs. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to check that out. It's all good, Donalyn. Good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging on out with me. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much to all the channel members for hanging on out. All right, let's see. Is there a bench right here we could hang out and utilize? We got 20 minutes to kill. We got 20 minutes. Spectacular day indeed, Bagels and Walks. Just one of those days that just feels great just being outside. And we have seen a big chunk of the park today. We really have. Thank you so much, Mark. Mark, Saturday is not to be missed. I really hope that, and there's a very slight chance we might lose due to the weather, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go off. And we did this event last year, so that's why I'll give you a little hint. We did cover this event last year. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Lots of great music. Lots of great music. So get ready. It's going to be a good one. All right, here we are, East 64th Street, 5th Avenue. Got to find a bench to chill out on now, which is right here. Look at that. Let's sit down here and enjoy the view here along 5th Avenue. And we're gonna wait for the Delacorte Clock to go up. I can actually get a drink here too, so this is good. So let me get some money together here. I can go for a drink, and in a moment here, I might as well open the floor to any questions. So think about some questions, and we'll do a little Q&A here for like 10 minutes, and then we'll head back over to the Delacorte Clock. I'm not a fast walker, nah. I'm not even doing my full New Yorker speed. So I'm not even doing my full New York speed here, so. But I do try to keep myself in shape. Then again, doing a bicycle tour all the time, that will definitely keep you in shape. All right. Hey man, can I get a Gatorade, please? Any color, surprise me. How much? 3? 4. Let me get you another $1. Hold on. Thank you, man. All right. Time does fly when you're having fun. All right. So do you have any questions for our licensed New York City tour guide? I'm gonna flip the camera around on myself while we sit down and enjoy a quick drink before we listen to the bells of Delacorte Clock. All right. Somebody forgot a pack of cigarettes here. Uh-oh. My cigarettes. My cigarettes. Oh, man, I forgot my cigarettes on the bench. No plaque, no plaque. They don't need a plaque for me. How about a walk around Little Italy, Arthur Avenue? That is definitely, I want to do that in the future, Captain Super, but when I go there, I want to, you know, have some knowledge of some things. But maybe go out there and get something to eat. Thought about doing that. That would be a fun stream, so I've been thinking about doing that for quite some time. Yay. Ugh, my big heavy bag. But Arthur Avenue would be nice. All right. Start timing this out in my head now. Ah, thank God. All right. Any other questions? Now is the time, people. Now is the time. Nah, that would be nice, Mo, but please don't donate a bench. That's crazy money. You know what I could do with 10 grand? Oh my God. I would have a lot of fun with 10 grand. I will enjoy my drink. It is good. It's blue Gatorade, so you know it has that lovely blue goodness, blue flavor goodness in it. Slumming it here on 5th Avenue amongst the millionaires, which I can only imagine how nice it must feel to wake up across the street from this. Now, if I had to choose, though, what side of the park to live on, whether it be the east side, whether it be the west side all day long, because I'd rather see the sunrise. You get sunset here, but I'd rather see the sunrise. Look at my skin. It's in horrible shape. I do deserve a bench. Ramona, I almost did plane spotting today, but the wind, next time we do the wind. Viking, the next time we do the tour bus, the next time we drive the tour bus and American Truck Simulator might be on Thursday, because Thursday it's going to rain in the afternoon. Have I encountered any danger while live streaming in Central Park? We did a long time ago, we saw a robbery. A long time ago. Somebody, a busker, had his hat stolen or something like that, or it might have had money in it. It was crazy. Like, somebody grabbed something and started running with it, and the guy who was performing started chasing after him, and it was all on the stream. If you go digging around, you might find it. That was like 4 years ago now, when live streaming first started here on YouTube. That I do remember. It was a very important time for me, because when mobile live streaming became possible here on YouTube, it was a big deal. And I was so happy to go away from Periscope because Periscope had the lockdown and all that. Right, we got hit on the head with an ice ball. That is true. That is true. We did get hit in the back of the head here with an ice ball. Started screaming at people. But I made, like, what was it, $60, $70 in super chats. So it was a good thing in the end. And by the way, becoming a member, there's the link right there. Yeah, with the snowball incident. Yeah, the ice ball incident. That was not good. That was not good. Look at my skin. It's so horrible. Wow. Ah! This is why you guys subscribe. You see my horrible skin. To have an end-of-year meetup with viewers? Maybe, Mo. Maybe. You know, when viewers get together, that kind of happens organic. I'm not ready for like an official like meetup. Who didn't get hit with ice balls? Exactly, Annie Jean. That's true. But who got hit in the head with an ice ball on a live stream? You'll be in there, Mo. Mo, I'll figure that out. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about big meetups just yet. But if it's anywhere, it'll be in Coney. Because we have a space. I have a space I could use in Coney. I know Viking knows that. Ramona knows about it. Deb knows about it. Who else was there? April. It's pretty amazing, the community that comes together. It's very humbling. And it's powerful. It's a powerful thing. Having a community of people is a very powerful thing. Lady's riding her city bike here on the sidewalk staring at me. It's funny. It's my skin. What? That was fun. You'll be in for sure there, Arjan. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. It was an amazing evening. I mean, fireworks Friday. I mean, and we'll be back for fireworks. If everything goes according to plan, we're going to have fireworks this month. Do a mask with my wife, maybe. It's all good, Mark. It's all good, Mark. Any sunrise streams in the near future? Phyllis, it's getting near that time where I could do a sunrise because I'm always up at that time. So, yes. I want to get somewhere very nice and visual and, sunrise. Well, Chibe, we have live streamed in Queens. We have live streamed in the Bronx. We've already live streamed there already. We live streamed in all 5 boroughs already. You're more than welcome, Rio de Janeiro. I did go to school for communications and filmmaking. So I'm good at communication. I used to do radio. I did radio on WBCR for a few months. WBCR, Brooklyn College Radio, by the way. Long time ago, before there was even YouTube. Yes, the Zapper with the Russians. That's just a few blocks down from here. That's right, Metalhead. Yeah, we had the guy in the suit with the little clicker thing. That was kind of cool. He zapped the phone. That was cool. That was like a live stream for the ages. You help organize. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mo. Yeah, before YouTube. There's been a lot of stuff. I even have stuff on this YouTube channel that's before YouTube. Look for the Drinkers and Thinkers playlist. That was awesome. That was awesome, John. Straight out of a comic, yes, indeed. Oh, we got 5 minutes? Thank you so much, Miss Viking. Thank you so much, Mr. Viking. All right, let's do it. We have 5 minutes to get to the Delacorte Clock, which is about 5 minutes from where I am. So the clock is 2 minutes off. So that's fine. So we'll get there in time. So let's go. Mo, it's a very humbling thing to build a community. It's a very humbling thing to build a community. So I don't take the live stream or the community that have built, I don't take that lightly. Where do we go? I just connected. Good to see you there, Frushka. Yes, we're going to the Delacorte Clock to hear it ring right now. We're here at Central Park, touring the entire park today, or almost the entire park. We did not go up to Harlem, but we have been on for 2 hours and 57 minutes. Have been at it for a while here in Central Park today. That felt good sitting down for a little bit. It's a very amazing community, absolutely. Good to see you, NYC. Welcome. Just wandering Central Park today, enjoying the scenery. Such a beautiful day. Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, you know, bagels and walks. That's right. One of my tour guide friends told me about that. There's lots of construction. Are they still working on the Harlem Mere? Are they still doing that big reconstruction job over there by the Lacer Rink? Here's the Arsenal. This building actually predates Central Park. As the birds fly. Right, this is from what? 1847. This predates the park. Predates the park. 1847. Central Park opens up in 1848, some 11 years later. If I got to smoke this and pass, it's all good, Annie Jean. It's all good. All right. Oh, and in the garden? What? I thought the garden was going to be finished already. Oh my God. Bagels and walks. I got to look into that. Thank you so much for that information, because I'm planning to do the northern part of Central Park very soon. We got that pumpkin thing happening. My goodness. A lot of construction. Yeah, there are relatively few viewers in New York itself. It's very true. All right, so now we're back. And we got how much time we have? We got about 4 minutes until the clock rings. Oh, you have a video soon. Had to put a disclaimer because of the mic. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Everybody check out Bagels and Walks. He's a great YouTuber there from the Upper East Side. Another walking channel. But he's got to show us, wow, that sucks. Well, then again, it's let them get construction done now, and then they'll be good to go for summer. But check out Bagels and Walks, everyone. Showing some parts of New York. Ah, awesome, Colin. Good to see you. Welcome on into the show. Yeah, you remember the pumpkins there? Wasn't that cool? Ramona, we will see that again. It is 3:30 here in New York City, and yep, Delacorte Clock is about 2 minutes off. Look at that. A solid 2 minutes off. They always called it the Upper East Side. There you go. That is a bagel joke. The Upper East Side. Floating pumpkins was great. Yeah, I think that's coming up in like a couple of weeks. So we will be back to see that again. The pumpkin float up at the Harlem Mere. It'll be great when it's done, but it's funny that so much of Harlem's part is in such a state of, yeah, absolutely, I could imagine. Bagels and Walks, it's a big job. It's a big reconstruction job, so yeah. The Central Park Conservancy has to spend that money somehow. The Central Park Conservancy has to spend that money somehow, right? Yeah, cool. Yep, John Lord, cool happenings happening in Coney Island too. Not too many, Mo. Not too many people follow on Twitter. But yeah, if you're on Twitter, follow me at Dutch Maz. For more stuff from me, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Dutch Maz. And soon it's going to be at Dutch Moz here on YouTube. YouTube is going to start using handles soon. So YouTube is going to single-handedly kill off Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. So yeah, not too many are here in New York. Yes, that's very true. But I got a lot of viewers here in the East Coast. You know, I got a few viewers out in Australia and a few from Germany and all that. But yeah, as we get ready to hear the Delacorte Clock ring. Привет, привет. All right, everyone, here comes the Delacorte Clock. Let's take in the scene as the Delacorte Clock gets ready to ring. Bagels and Walks, I still have a Juno email from 1995. I wish the figures danced. The figures did not dance on this half hour. 3:30, 3 blind mice, and honor the 3 blind mice who live here in Central Park. There's some blind mice somewhere in this patch of green here. Let's do, you know what? Let's do another like 20 minutes, half hour here because I gotta wait for my bus. So instead of hopping off the stream, I'll stay on stream with everyone here until I gotta hop on my bus. So isn't that outstanding? Madam Mojo, we always gotta show the Delacorte Clock when we're in town. Steve, absolutely, Steve. Steve, I cannot even begin to tell you how many viewers contact me all the time and say, you know, I can't watch anyone else now. They found me from Who's It's and What's It's channels. And they're like, wait, no. No copyright strikes. No, never, Anthony, never. Oh, poor mice with no tails. We're in the zoo right now, Danette. The zoo is right over here. The zoo is right here. We're just outside the zoo right now, so I like to consider the Delacorte Clock part of the zoo. So. And there's some 3 blind mice in here too. He's going. He's going. He's got it. You're more than welcome tonight. Yeah, this is like a little cafe here at the zoo. And then we have like a 4D theater over here. It's where you get your tickets. You're more than welcome, Paula. Have a great evening. What we'll do is we'll do a little loop of the pond here. I'll see you later, RoboJacks. Yeah, we've been at it for 3 hours. We'll do 3.5, I guess. We'll do 3.5 hours here today, because I have time to kill for my bus. Danette, you gotta come back. You gotta come back. Absolutely. So we'll change it up here today. We're gonna go walk back towards the Gatsbo Bridge. Oh, he's playing his witchcraft. It's that wacky black witchcraft. All right. I could just stay in this park all day. And I kind of did. I kind of did. Let's cross the drive here. This is the 59th Street little entrance here. Sometimes I do, Mo. Sometimes I watch my live streams now. I don't watch them as much as I used to. When I first started, I used to I used to watch my reaction time, and I only now do it when I need to entertain myself. I'll watch my live streams all the way through. But for the most part, no. Not as much as I used to. But there are certain things, you know, that I've learned to do over the years. You know, certain little tricks to keep y'all engaged. Absolutely, Jeanette. Cannot agree more. Got a little bit of time to kill here, so we'll take the scenic way out of the park. Now this is where the Mandarin duck used to hang out. We're back down towards the pond. The Gatsbo Bridge is right behind these trees right here. I miss the Mandarin duck. Look at this, ready? Here's the grand reveal. How cool is that? It's one of those things that you can only get here in New York. Ooh, look at this whole crowd of people here. Is the Mandarin duck back? It almost seems like the Mandarin duck is here. When the Mandarin duck was here, the photographers and the bird watchers were. It was so intense. It was literally like a movie star. People were falling into the water, trying to get pictures of the Mandarin duck. Bunch of turtles hanging out here sunning. Mo, that's sometimes the point, I think. To be lost in a city, but to be lost in many different levels, like be lost in the city physically, to be lost in your mind, to be lost emotionally. But isn't living life sometimes the feeling of being lost? But as we continue on, yes. I tell you, the towers of Billionaires Row put a whole new, like, they add so much to the skyline in so many different ways. I mean, sometimes it looks like really cool, like this whole like contrast between like the grass and the ground here and these super tall buildings is quite impressive. But then again, it's like they cast massive shadows. What is my favorite holiday? It's gonna have to be New Year's. New Year's tends to be my favorite holiday because I could kind of enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it. And yeah, New Year's. John Burke, I'm glad you're enjoying the tour. Just finishing up here. We're going to be up here for another, about 15 more minutes before we head back to reality. But I love how you have the park just recessed right here across the street, Plaza Hotel. But look at how it's just like recessed right in here. Always love this section here because we're right along, we're pretty much at subway level, which is even more impressive. 343. John Laura, thank you so much. We'll get I'll give you guys one final closing shot, and then we'll make our way back to reality. Right here. We'll get one last view here. Look at that. Unbelievable. The leaves just beginning to change color here in Central Park. And we'll be back out here again. So stay tuned as the leaves begin to change here in Central Park and all across New York City. We'll be all over it this year. Drink that in. Have a great afternoon, Danette. All right, guys, let's go back to reality. Here we go. Time to leave the serene quiet of Central Park. And let's get back to the hustle and the bustle of Midtown Manhattan. Let's do it. The trees are just turning in your yard. Yeah, it seems to be now is the week. This next week are the changing of the leaves weeks. Hopefully we don't get no big windstorm or anything like that. We could enjoy these changing leaf colors together. But is 3 hours and 15 minutes of Central Park enough for you? I hope it is. I think if I had another hour, we could probably fit in Harlem. But look at this, boom. And next week I think it's gonna be pretty good. I heard about that metalhead. Yeah, hopefully it's not too heavy. Yeah, that's why Thursday, I think we're doing an indoor live stream on Thursday. You're more than welcome, Jeanette. You're more than welcome. A beautiful trek indeed.
Next, we're one different colors. Anything from cyan,
as people death-defyingly cross the streets. We have made it out onto 59th Street. Does that rhyme? I got to get over there to end the live stream. I got to go across the street to end this damn live stream.
Oh, we had the light. Oh, that's a fast light. That's a fast light. Hope you guys had fun today. I certainly had a lot of fun today. And you know what? I'll do one more thing. Oh yeah, a certain chocolate commercial. Yes, indeed. You're more than welcome. I'm more than privileged to spoil you guys. If you guys want to have some fun, we'll have a little extra bonus here to get some engagement on this video. What I want you guys to do is at the end of this live stream, what I want you guys to do is, if you think you know how many steps I did or how many steps I have accumulated throughout today, leave it in the comment below. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of how many steps I did right now, and then I'm going to post that onto my community page. So if you want to figure out, get a high-low and how many steps I did today, please feel just put it in the comments below. But if not, until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. This is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. And put it in the comments below, Leela. In the comments below. Put it in the comments below. I can't see it here in the live stream chat. Put it in the comment below. Put it in the comment below. Okay, guys? Put it in the comments below. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.